It's loading. Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Tribute Talk. I'm your host, Emily, and this week I'm joined by Chase, Jerry, Ronnie, Gabby, and Tom, aka Dr. Paradis, is also back this week. How
Hi,
is
everyone.
everyone?
Hey,
We're good.
Terrific.
Happy Monday.
Yep.
Happy Monday. We were just saying before we went live that it's been a Monday.
It's been
But we're all excited to be here.
the only thing I was looking forward to all day. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, Ronnie, talk about Noah Khan.
Oh my God. So my best friend and I we went to see Noah Khan in Dallas, so like 3 hour drive there and back. Um and we got to the stadium. She was still waiting for like merch when this was happening, but he came on, he did like one song, and I like my friend had joined me at that point, and I looked at her and I was like, this looks like a Hunger Games arena. Like this is kind of what I imagined the 10th Hunger Games arena to look like. Because it's like an enclosed baseball stadium. So like in my head, I was that's kind of what I thought when I read Ballad. Um,
Hmm.
is that like that's what the arena was like?
Mm-hmm.
And then literally 10 minutes, not even 10 minutes later, Noah finishes his like first couple songs, and he's like, "This looks like a Hunger like thank you for joining me in this Hunger Games looking arena." And I was like, "Oh,
Wow.
that's exactly what I thought."
I
Um,
feel like he must
It's
have
human.
just Hunger Games on the brain.
yes, I mean,
And so
and I
that's why it
always
was
do,
like he jumped to that.
but I mean, listen, if he's on the soundtrack, I wouldn't be mad.
I think
There's
it'd be
some
great.
it'd be so fitting.
there's some
Hmm.
He has
suspicions
to
that he
be
is.
the person.
Yeah, and like Chase did. You also went to the concert a couple days after I did. Did he say
Yeah.
anything about the Hunger Games?
So no, I was there last night. The only Hunger Games related thing didn't get mentioned by word, but he cut his eye open, so there was like blood on the stage. So he was performing while bleeding. So that was Hunger Games-esque, but no mention of the Hunger Games.
Oh my gosh.
So
Imagine
yeah,
he did
It's
that just
it's
to
not
tease.
ballad-esque, but
I missed the bleeding. To go off on a tangent, I didn't realize he was bleeding, but then he mentioned he swapped guitars mid song or like between songs. Never saw that, so I must have had horrible seats. And cut his eye, and then so yeah, that was the only kind of Hunger Games esque, but no mention of Bush Stadium being a arena.
Well, I just thought I was like I didn't know if that was something that he says at every show or
No,
what.
that was unique. I think that was a clue.
I think it is too. I mean, I might be crazy here, but like I do think he's going to be on the soundtrack for Sunrise.
hmm I
He's
would love
perfect for the
that.
sad music. I mean,
Oh,
it
absolutely. I mean, he
you
started the
couldn't pick a
concert
better one.
saying like I don't know if he started the show off like how he did with you, but like he was like, "All right, guys, let's get depressed."
Yeah, he would be
That's
the
so funny.
perfect soundtrack for Sunrise. I
But
mean, no doubt about it.
yeah, I mean, it's that I think it's a clue. I think I'm delusional, but who knows? I think it's a clue.
It totally is.
I'm gonna believe it.
I mean, other than that, though, it's been so quiet.
Yeah, I mean we talked a little bit about it last week, but we got the blue edition of Soder, which I picked up this weekend. So I have
How
that in
is
my
it?
possession. It's blue.
That's exactly what I said last week.
Why do you think they changed the colors of the books? I'm not up to speed
So
on that.
from
Money.
Honey.
Money.
money, yeah, and from what I understand, like people do have theories that like the Barnes and Noble edition specifically is kind of like a tease for whatever the next book will be, because it just
Mm,
so happened that Ballad had a purple cover for
right.
Barnes and Noble, um, and then Sunrise ended up being purple.
Hmm.
But I just don't think that they would do that for just a specific edition for a store if it was going to be a tease.
Right. I find it odd that that it's even lucrative for Barnes
Yeah.
and Noble. Like, do they really sell enough of these copies that
Yes. Yes, they
producing
do.
them makes them
Hmm.
money?
Yes.
Okay. All
They
right.
they make a lot of money. At least like I mean, gosh, I worked at a bookstore like, 10 years ago, 15 years ago at this point. Um, Barnes and Noble, they have the money. They get the money.
I guess also if you're going in to grab Sunrise, you might not even like if you just want a paperback copy, you might just
Yeah.
grab that one, not even realizing that it's should be purple, like
Mhm.
that it's not the right thing.
That's my question.
Then
Has the paperback of the regular purple even come out yet? I'm a little behind.
I think so.
No,
I
Oh.
no,
no, it comes out later, I
I
think.
don't
See, I
think
don't like
so.
that.
So
Don't make me buy a different color because I
no,
like a
see, that's
paperback.
I guess that's also part of the draw. Then if you want, you really want a paperback copy and not a hardcover, then you can get the
You
blue one
gotta buy it.
Yeah,
Oh
gotta buy the
man,
blue
Hmm.
one.
I only
I mean,
read
it's
the hardcover
pretty.
once and then I put it away.
Yep.
to keep it nice.
And take the
Yes,
cover off and not
I take the
yes,
scratched or
yeah.
cover
whatever.
off, yeah.
Hmm.
I
I have like 6 different copies that I have to rotate through every time I do reread. Too many different versions of this freaking book.
Yeah, I've marked up too many of mine, so I guess I have
Yeah,
I've one Sunrise. It's not marked up, so
I think I do too.
well, isn't
So,
there a special edition of the so somebody leaked, maybe I shouldn't mention this, but I'm sure you're all ahead of me on this. But just today I discovered the District 12 family tree has been leaked from
Oh,
the
yes.
there's an
mhm,
Yes.
Irish
yeah.
edition, but
Mhm.
Yes.
there's an Irish
Hello,
edition
Irish.
that surprised me first, and then somebody posted it.
Patties.
So
Have we looked at it? I was kind of disappointed. I'm assuming it's
I
going to be
didn't.
the
Yeah.
same one.
It's not
I think
much,
it's
yeah.
well,
Yeah.
I
And it
knew.
was even less though than I expected
Same here,
Hmm.
actually. Yeah,
because
Yeah.
it's missing, it only has characters that are tied to or referenced in Sunrise,
right.
Hmm.
which I
Well,
guess I kind of understand. I mean, like Katniss because that's, Burdock's future child, but it doesn't include the ballad Covey members.
right.
So I
So
found that odd.
I I have to jump in and say I have a strange take on this, but I was concerned about the family tree and that when I saw it was going to come out in one of these books later this year,
Hmm.
because I'm like, well, if she gives too much information, it means maybe there's no other prequel coming because maybe it's like the
Oh,
conclusion.
yeah.
It's like, okay, here's
Right.
everything you're going to know about District 12. We're done. Sorry.
Hmm. Well, also
I
And now there
you have
isn't
a
much
tree.
there. Well, yeah, that's the other thing too. That was fun to put together. And yeah, this new one doesn't have a lot of information. It actually made me breathe a sigh of relief because she did not
Hmm.
get into the mystery of Burdock and some of the others.
Well, I had a feeling when they announced that they were gonna do a family tree, I was like, they're just gonna hire some artist to, like, kinda connect what was already stated in the books. I didn't think that we were gonna get any new information.
Okay.
So,
Well, you were
I'm
right.
not yeah, I'm not disappointed, but I do think it's pretty. I think
Yeah.
it's really
It
it's a
is pretty
very
with
pretty
like
song.
the hanging tree kind of as
Yeah,
the family
Hmm.
tree.
which is very disturbing, but
See,
That is true.
I didn't think we'd get any new information either. I just thought it would at least include all of the characters,
yeah,
but
same.
Hmm.
Right.
And
it's
I
fine.
didn't like that Peeta's brothers were just I think it's just called, like,
Brother Malark.
Brother
Right.
Millark,
Yeah.
yeah, names here,
Sounded
like
Well,
funny.
it does have Otho though. I mean, it confirms that Otho is Peeta's father.
yeah.
He
True.
Hmm.
is in there. Yeah. I mean, that was pretty well guessed from before, but it does confirm
And nothing on Gale. No Hawthorne.
it.
Oh.
Poor Gale.
No.
Well, RIP.
It's fine.
And none for Gil Hawthorne, bye.
Yeah, nothing for Gale Hawthorne,
Yeah.
bye. That's literally Sunrise to a T. Nothing for the Hawthorne family. Which still, like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm very shocked that she didn't include any Hawthorns. It's like, you may as well.
I think it's kind of
Yeah.
nice,
I mean, no,
because
it's nice
that
to
would
have
have
a
felt
break from
like
that.
just being thrown in there for no reason. See, not
Mhm.
everything's just thrown in there for a callback or a tie-in.
Not everything. Some
They
Left
have
things,
that
though.
untouched.
they have to know though that an exclusive book in Ireland or anywhere else is going to be leaked, right? I
Oh,
mean,
absolutely. I mean, absolutely.
so they
Yeah, I
plan,
guess it wasn't that important.
No, and also just, like,
that's
I
true.
people will just anything Hunger Games related, people will just leak immediately. I mean, I saw it on TikTok before I saw it, like, anywhere else.
I mean, the Sunrise got released early. Some places people were putting it out a few days early.
Oh, I
Yes,
know.
that's right. Hmm.
Well, it's books typically come out on Tuesday. That's, like, the release date, um, from what I remember. I mean, I got to read the, Ghost at a Watchman, the To Kill a Mockingbird sequel, like, 2 weeks early because we got it in, and my manager was like, "Yeah, it's fine, you can read it." and I ended up taking it home and stuff and being very disappointed because I didn't think it was very good. Um, and then I got in trouble afterwards because our district manager was like, "He's not supposed to read this."
Oh
Um,
Oh no.
no.
Ooh.
so it's very things happen, leaks happen, especially with bookstores. I feel like it's pretty relaxed.
Mm-hmm.
I have an update for the paperback. I guess they're both being released tomorrow. The
What?
the
What are the odds?
the yeah, the regular cover and then the blue cover on the 4th.
Oh my God.
Oh
And
wow.
then the movie tie-ins on September 1st.
Ew,
Okay. Man,
no.
So
August, September, October,
Sorry.
November. I feel like we have stuff
Hmm.
coming out.
yeah, the illustrated edition's coming out on October 6th.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Get
I'm
your
so
methods
excited
of
about
payment ready.
For real.
Seriously.
It's a tough time to be a collector.
Yeah,
A great
as if
time.
I'm not gonna buy 15 movie tickets too. Like, give me a break.
it. I need to know like how many which book has the most editions out. I'm
Probably the
very
Hunger Games.
I would say
Yeah,
it was
Yeah,
probably the
first one,
original.
Yeah.
but I think
'cause yeah.
Sunrise, like it's getting up there. I feel like like every week there's like a new Sunrise cover, and it's like, damn it, like I have
With
to
the
buy
different
this now.
countries, yeah.
Yeah, like I've spent so much money on this book that
I
I
Well,
would
just can't
never.
wait
basically
for that
Scholastic.
interview one.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, Scholastic
One of
knows that fans can't help but buy it. They know they've got you hooked, right?
no,
So you're just gonna
absolutely.
have to
Yeah,
buy every edition.
they don't need to
Hmm.
convince me.
yeah.
Like I mean,
Me with my useless blue cover,
it's just
but I have to have it.
no, it's just hanging out on my shelf, and I'm just like, what am I gonna do with you? Like I don't. It's with all my other Hunger Games books and
It's
stuff. But
it's it's shelf candy.
yeah, it sticks out like a sore thumb, though. It doesn't go with the color scheme, so it stresses me out.
All right. Do we want to get into chapter 17?
Sure.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay. So we ended chapter 16 with Lulu's death. Tragic. Haymitch pulling off the pump that she was wearing just to end her suffering.
Uh,
That hurts to think about. Like, physically
Yeah.
hurt.
I know.
Ugh.
I like the moment where he kind of leans down. It might not be the smartest
Mhm.
thing to do, but he knows that the game makers are listening, and he says, in her ear that they're murderers because that's what Lulu always said, and she can't anymore. I like that a
Yeah.
lot.
I did too. Yeah, I made a note of that. And actually, you might recall this, but the whole murderer theme that goes back to Katniss in the original trilogy, because Katniss was calling them murderers as well.
Yeah.
And so when I realized that, that's kind of the whole murderer theme is kind of a callback to her, I think.
Yeah. There's also like a lot of callbacks to murderers, especially with Sejanus's character in Ballad.
Oh, sure.
Hmm. Yeah,
And
that's a good
they
point.
are. They definitely are
They
murderers.
sure are.
I like it too because it reminds you again of the surveillance state of it all. Because sometimes I think that gets lost when you're just reading it. But to like know that
Yeah.
they're listening in this little girl's ear, they're planted in there. Like
Even though she's
that's
dead,
just
it's like,
creepy, but also just
Hmm.
just gross.
Kind of like a Jabberjay. So
yeah.
Haymitch is using
Ooh.
the sound system against them.
Oh my, that's a great
Yeah, that's
comparison,
cool.
actually.
So the hovercraft comes to take her body away, but Haymitch picks her up, kind of like he picks up Luella earlier in the book and takes her into the forest. But he quickly realizes that this is the behavior that Snow warned him about. So this might not be the best idea.
this this back and forth with the hovercraft, I'm sure it's not going to be in the movie, but
No.
it's very funny to me.
I
Yeah.
love the things he gets himself into.
Yeah, same.
Like how awkward for them.
They're ruining the show. Like he's ruining the show. Like, come on. What are we doing, Image?
I don't know that with a standoff, you never really, it's kind of dramatic for the audience.
Yeah, that's true. But also for the book audience, I was just like, all right, let's get this over with. It went on a little bit too long for me.
Well, Ronnie, eventually the butterflies show
Yes.
up
Yeah.
and start stinging Haymitch, which, starts shocking him, and he drops Lulu and starts running. I'm excited to see the butterflies.
I'm
Me
Mhm.
too.
terrified. I'm terrified to see the butterfly.
I think that is such a cool mutation.
It
Yes.
is really cool. And I mean, they're gonna be in the movie. I mean, they're on the movie poster.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Hmm.
Yeah, like I mean, ugh. I just hope it's not as like the fog and Catching Fire, especially like movie wise. You see that fog coming in, and you're just like Katniss is immediately reaching out to it. And it's like, girl, clearly that looks like a danger.
Right.
But like in the book, it's like more like it's just like a mist, like a fine mist. Like it makes more sense in the book. But butterflies, scary butterflies, that translates to both screen and book. So like it's terrifying.
And
Hmm.
two, I mean, I may be wrong, I may be misremembering stuff, but it's really the first mutt we'll see in a movie with like very strange powers. Like we've seen the monkeys, but theirs was just like they were fast and had physical
It's so
strength. But
true.
like these suckers are like electrocuting you, which is something kind of completely different we've never seen on screen, which will be cool.
Right.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That and then the ladybugs near the end. That was
Oh my
Ugh,
Yeah.
god.
Yes.
that's my nightmare. I have a huge fear of ticks. So
Oh
when I just
yeah.
read
Oh.
this, I was like, no, like I stay out of the grass for like all summer, and I'm like, no, this cannot be real,
Yeah.
which it's not,
I'm
but
Not the
surprised that
forbidden ladybugs.
Oh.
oh,
I'm surprised that Haymitch knows what a taser is.
Yeah.
Well,
but
the
did he
peacekeepers
get
could
The
have
tased?
Probably have,
peacekeepers
tasers.
yeah.
probably
Oh,
used it on him.
I thought he
that's
got
true.
tased in
Oh, they
That's
District 12.
true.
did.
He
Yeah.
did. Yes.
There we
Yeah,
go.
he's got a history of being electrified.
He has trauma.
Just like Katniss.
So he ends up using his flint striker to set one of the gas plants on fire, and
Which
that starts killing and deterring the mutts.
which I did find a YouTube video. I can share it with somebody like actually igniting a gas plant.
Wait, yes.
And
Oh,
Whoa.
fascinating.
it's cool. It's
Oh, that's
very cool.
awesome.
Wait, I can
Man,
send it.
that seems scary. Just a plant that's flammable like that.
Well,
I
apparently
would,
from because I did some reading on it, like even
Mhm.
if you don't like ignite it, like the fumes from the gas plant like can like irritate your skin really bad.
great. One more thing to be scared of.
Yeah.
Interesting. Where
Yeah,
is this plant located?
I don't know. But
it
I
is
will
an
send you
Appalachian plant.
so that
Okay.
makes sense.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I should know that then.
Well, not
Emily marked
necessarily.
safe.
I've been learning a lot
Emily,
from Elizabeth Baird Hardy. I don't know if you're familiar with her, but she's done a lot of writing, and she has a new book actually about Appalachia and the Hunger Games. And she writes about the
ooh,
plants because she's from North Carolina.
Oh, I
And
listen to that.
Nice.
anyway, I did pull this up because I thought it would come up tonight. But since we're looking at a number of the plants in the arena, and she says here in her blog posts, the gas plant really is flammable, as you said. The actual plant, unsurprisingly, is far less violent than the arena version and isn't very toxic. Not very toxic, but nothing in the arena is harmless. So in any case, yeah, it's a real plant, and it's one that shows up in Appalachia somewhere.
It's
that is crazy.
crazy. I mean, they're beautiful. I just said the video on the TikTok or the Tribute Talk Instagram group chat
Okay, I'll check
for
that
anyone
out later. That's so
interested.
cool.
And that's the only video that I saw that had that. Like everything else was like Gas Planet. It's like no,
Oh,
Mm,
yeah.
that's not what I wanted.
let's go.
So,
I just,
Mitch.
oh,
Oh,
I'm
go
sorry. Can
ahead.
we go? I'm sorry to interrupt. I just was realizing this on page 234, going back to kind of just before the gas plant. So trying to figure out why the butterflies themselves were, um, injuring him and annoying him, but they weren't lethal. So some of the mutts are not lethal, which was kind of different from other books. And
Yeah,
he
because they
mentions here that these things are bent on torturing me. This is about punishment, as
Hmm.
public as possible. That sounds like exactly what Snow is after with him, like throughout the entire story. It's like the butterflies are the metaphor for Snow versus Haymitch.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
and it's like with Katniss's games. I mean, the mutts are just like they're there to kill. I mean, they're not really there to do it. I mean, other than like the Jabberjays, I guess
Yeah.
the only thing I can think of. But I mean, that is psychological torture for sure.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
But
that's the warning that he gives him, that he's
yeah,
Right.
gonna have the most like awful, painful, horrible death. you've ever felt or seen in the arena. So,
That's non-lethal.
mhm.
Yeah,
Right.
he just strings him along. I mean, it's another form of torture.
Hmm.
So he realizes that he can follow the butterflies to find one of the hatches that he's looking for. He It's interesting. In this chapter, this kind of starts a trend of him really thinking about the audience and the
Yes.
cameras and what
Yeah,
everyone is going to think, which he thinks so much more than we ever get from Katniss, I
Yes.
think. He thinks about them watching and
Hmm.
the reasoning for everything that he's doing. So he pretends to be angry at the butterflies to kind of
Yep.
cover up why he's following them.
yeah.
Yes.
And then
You mean the game makers? Like he's thinking about the game makers?
I think
Yes.
the game makers, but
That's
also
one of them.
like the audience watching in the Capitol, he thinks about Sid and his family. Like it's kind of all throughout this chapter, I feel like.
yeah,
Yep.
Yeah, that
he doesn't
was
want President Snow to like kind of get on his case anymore than he already is, I guess.
that was my biggest takeaway from reading. Well, okay, so I've obviously read ahead like later back in the
Hmm.
summer. But anyways, that was my biggest takeaway was like you always hear about Katniss and she's thinking like, how is the audience reception of this going to be? How are they viewing this? But like Haymitch, and it goes as you get farther in the book, he gets farther along with the plot of the uh blowing up the arena. It's like he is so focused on like, how would a game maker perceive my actions right now? What are they
Yeah,
thinking? I think I'm doing like it's very like inside baseball, but like in your own head. It's very cool to see him process like I need to do this because they'll think I'm behaving this way because of this. And it's I don't know, I found that kind of fascinating. I don't feel like you get that in the trilogy because she's more focused on the audience. And I feel like he's so much more ingrained in like what is a game maker looking at me right now and thinking, which kind of a different way to look at the games as a tribute.
yeah.
Okay, so like the
Yeah.
game makers versus perspective versus
Hmm.
the audience perspective.
And I
Yeah,
would
and it
also
just
like
keeps
argue that
getting more intense as the games go on. But sorry, I rambled for a second.
I would also say like even if like the game maker's perspective plus President Snow, because like
Yeah.
Katniss,
Mm.
especially in her first games, she's not really she doesn't even President Snow's in like two scenes in the first book. So she's not really thinking about his perspective on anything. Um, but Haymitch seems very aware because like he was personally threatened right before he went in, basically, and
Hmm.
it's like that has to be such a like a tightrope to walk. I could not even imagine.
Hmm.
I think it's the difference of like Haymitch coming in with a little bit of a rebellious plot. Like he has outside plans coming into the arena, and Katniss did not. And I'm curious if like just that difference is what causes that thinking about that perception with the game makers versus just the audience. Because it would make sense if like every tribute thought about the audience. I'm not sure if any of the tributes would think about the game makers in the sense of like how they
Hmm.
perceive their actions, or
Oh,
maybe
absolutely not.
maybe
Yeah,
just like, oh, what kind of vicious harm do they have for me today? But I'm that difference with Haymitch, I'm curious if it is because he is trying to plan something rebellious. And
mm,
that's
Mm.
why he's so invested in like what are they thinking? What is Snow thinking? How are my actions coming across to them right now?
yeah. Well, that's
And it's
also
very,
go ahead.
no, you go ahead. I'm sorry. I interrupted you. But
No, no. Go ahead, please, Chase. You don't talk
I was
much.
just
Go on
gonna
ahead.
I know I get nervous. It's only been like 5 years. But it's also like there's real world stuff you can draw from this too, because not to bring it to Survivor, but like the players in Survivor, and I'm sure like Big Brother, all these other shows, they have to think, how are the producers looking at what I'm doing, and how can I maneuver around them in a way that's beneficial to my game? So, like, for instance, on Survivor, and this isn't the exact same situation, but people like lie and say like I have to go to the bathroom because they know the cameras can't follow them, but then they'll go look for idols or they have to play a card to the producers that that perception that they're giving out isn't necessarily the
Mm.
reality of what's going on, but they've got
Mm,
to
Yeah,
figure a way to maneuver around that obstacle to put themselves one step ahead in the game. And with Hamish, it's more of one step ahead in the rebellion plot but he's still having to play those cards to get around the people in charge. I don't know. To me, that's a very interesting, I guess, thing that she does. Is she's trying to get him as a character to work around Big Brother in a way,
Yeah.
and obviously it doesn't go well, but it's interesting to think about in a real world scenario too.
Well, it's also just like him and Katniss have two different kind of, I guess, perspectives. I mean, I don't like he seems to. I don't know if he's on a suicide mission. I mean, I guess he is at this point.
He seems like he is in this
Yeah.
story. Yeah.
Especially, yeah, and by the end of this chapter, he's definitely starting to reflect on, okay, like this could be it for me.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and so, like, when it comes to Katniss, it's like she had a goal. Like she wanted to stay alive in the first one, and then in Catching Fire, she wanted to keep Peeta alive, but for some reason, she just wanted to stay alive as long as possible too. Um, but he just has like a totally different like perspective on it, if that makes sense. He just doesn't care. Just doesn't care anymore.
Hmm. Actually, and Chase's argument about Survivor or Big Brother make a lot of sense. I hadn't
Oh,
really thought
absolutely.
about going back to the reality TV genre, I guess, as thinking about what Haymitch is doing here, but it makes sense that even on, we should say, real reality television shows, right?
Right.
They're not just worried about the people in there with them. They've got to be thinking about the producers and the audience and how they're being portrayed. And that's exactly what Haymitch is doing here, on this reality TV show.
Yeah, and I mean, this season of Big Brother right now, one of my favorites went home. Spoiler alert. Um, but because on Big Brother, like you don't really have access to the outside, so he didn't know how loved he was by America, and
Hmm.
like when he came out, like the host Julie Ted Moonves was like, "You said that you didn't think that you were loved by the country, but everybody loves you. You were voted like third in like every competition or whatever," and he started crying, um, because like he doesn't know like whatever is outside of that house, like he doesn't know.
Mhm.
It's the perception is very warped. It's extremely warped.
Interesting.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Haymitch in this scene gets kind of confirmation that he is maybe doing a decent job because he gets his first sponsor gift
Hmm.
and kind of thinks through all of the things that he's done and realizes like, oh, I've been pretty resourceful. Like, I don't know. It's interesting that as opposed to those other shows, like just getting the sponsor gift is a little bit different because
Yeah.
he knows that he's doing something right. He's being resourceful.
Mhm. And like to bring back the Big Brother this season, there are fans can vote in give players powers, so it's kind of like that too, where
It's like a sponsor
they're
gift,
yeah
essentially.
they're the game is changing once they like figure out, oh, the fans are rooting for us, they're giving us powers, so
Mm.
it kind of changes their gameplay as well.
Also
that
back to
is
the
really cool
sponsor
actually.
gift. Oh, go ahead.
I was just said that's actually really cool. I wish some people would take notes and let fans have more involvement in the show, but that's for
Agreed.
another podcast, so I
Survivor.
guess
Right.
folks.
That's for another time. Yeah.
I could go on
Sorry,
about
sorry.
this forever.
Yeah,
There's
I
been a
got
few
mad for a
times
second.
that we've turned into a Survivor podcast.
Oh,
I mean, back to his sponsor gift though. I just thought that it was really interesting that he got like roles, which I mean, kind of goes back to the bread thing. Bread is a
Mhm.
very like, I mean, the country is called Pan Am. I mean, bread is live for these
Mhm.
people. So I thought that was interesting because Katniss also got a lot of bread, and Hershey
Well, he
Water.
gets the dozen rolls, and I'm at first I was like, oh, is this a message?
Yeah, I know. I thought the same
Right. Yeah.
thing. Which granted though, in Catching Fire, I was like, that doesn't make any sense. Like,
Right.
that makes
Actually,
no sense.
yeah. I was thinking the dozen. I was amazed. It's almost more often than the color orange shows up. The dozen shows up all sorts of
All the
places in this
time.
book.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's
and
I'm sure it's
Dozen, half
half a
Colin's.
dozen,
dozen. She
Yeah,
loves half a
that's
dozen.
true. Yep,
half dozen,
exactly.
yeah.
And then
Every
there are multiples
chapter.
of three, her favorite
I mean,
number, you know?
Yeah.
even in 235, he says, "I rage at them swinging my torch around madly, incinerating a half dozen or so."
Yes, right.
It's
Always.
like biblical. You just see the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
numbers that
Yeah.
keep showing up.
But I like the note of like the grape juice in the wine glasses.
Yes.
I thought that was it reminded me of when I was a kid and my parents would get like the Welch's like, cider grape juice,
Yes.
you know what
Yep.
I'm talking about? It looks like a
Very
wine bottle.
classy.
Um, yeah, for New Year's, like we would always have that and like
Hmm.
in wine glasses or like champagne glasses. And it was always like it felt very fancy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well,
To
they
add
can't
on,
give alcohol to the kids
right.
in the
Yeah.
arena.
Yeah, we can't give alcohol to kids in a death match. Like, come on.
That's right. They do have their moral ground to stand.
Yeah.
Of course.
Actually, going back to the grape juice, I made a comment about it's another case where, and this probably relates to what Ronnie was saying too, kind of thinking of home. And very similar to Katniss throughout the trilogy, she's always flashing back to home and how I miss home. And in this case, and it shows up later, I guess, but he's talking about the tastes, the smells,
Yeah,
not just the sights, and feelings of District 12, but this is all a memory to him, and all these foods come back. And I think it's interesting to see that the grape juice does that too.
well, I just think that that goes to show like tastes and smells specifically. I think are like one of the stronger like
Hmm.
memories that a
Right.
person has. Like, I mean, I'll like, go to a random place and it'll smell like my preschool, or like it'll smell like I don't know, like one of my favorite libraries or something like that, and like it immediately takes me back there. Um,
Hmm.
so I totally get it. It is definitely a very strong memory indicator. I don't know what the word is. Response, I guess.
Sure. Yeah, and I was interested in how much Collins integrated the tastes and the smells into this one. It's like she covered the home place quite a bit with the trilogy and Katniss, and in
Yeah,
this one she went the next step further. It's like, okay, an attachment to place, the attachment to home comes through all five different senses.
absolutely. Yeah, and I mean, it's a lot more food talk in this one than in Ballad. Ballad, I thought lacked the food descriptors, and I was a little disappointed by that because I love how Suzanne Collins describes food so much.
There was a lot
Mhm.
of lack of food in Ballad.
Yes, there was a lot of lack,
The
lot
description
of
of
lack.
hunger.
Guys, there was cabbage on the first page. Give her a break.
There's cabbage soup, water, whatever it was, boiled cabbage water.
And those darn lima beans.
Oh my god, yes.
Anyway, wrong book.
Good book though. Good book.
We'll get to it
I
later.
was I was curious though if anybody wants to talk about this. About I was surprised at how I guess luxurious this first gift was for
Oh,
him.
absolutely.
Like sometimes Katniss would get like a bowl of soup or of course the salve to heal her or something. But this was like a full meal, and he has no idea where it's coming from, and so like neither do we.
Yeah.
Mm.
He doesn't conclude with a question, to make us see what it was, like Collins usually does. Instead, he goes through all these different options, and then he says, right now I don't even care.
Now, yeah, a dozen rolls, a block of cheese.
Well,
I
like,
think what really gets me is the long-stemmed glass goblet. I
yeah,
Yes.
think I think above like it's already a fancy, delicious kind of like a meal to get in the
Hmm.
arena, but the goblet kind of like takes it over to where you are kind of transcending into like some type of luxurious meal where you're taken out of the arena. Like all of a
yeah.
sudden I'm in like
Mm.
this like wonderful like restaurant and I'm enjoying myself and my time. It's very odd that someone would send him something like that.
Especially
Hmm.
that early on, because like in the first Hunger Games book, if I'm remembering correctly, when Katniss and Peter are in the cave and they get like that meal,
Hmm.
and it's all served on fine china. I remember Katniss like describing it just being on like the nicest plates with like glasses and
Yes.
silverware,
Yep.
and it was like a huge deal. And I remember her like thinking to herself how much could this have cost? Because
Hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
things just like in the games as they progress get more expensive, like the sponsor gifts. So it is interesting that they give him this really nice thing like immediately
It
as his
makes
Yeah,
first
you
that
think
was.
gift.
about like the posturing that's happening like outside of the
Exactly.
arena,
Yeah,
like
Yeah.
almost like
Mm.
maybe like I don't know, staking their claim on their
Yes.
tribute
Yeah.
and like I don't what it must
Hmm.
be like on the outside
Yeah, like
to have
someone is
won.
someone's claiming Haymitch as their quote unquote worse in their
Yeah.
race.
Uh-huh.
And it's just like that is such a fine gift for like somebody that is in the Hunger Games. I mean, like they're in an outdoor arena for weeks on end essentially, and like you don't know if they're going to survive or not. So like sending nice dishware, I feel like is kind of a sign of like, hey, I think you're going to make it out of this.
Hmm. I mean, it's
But
all coming after. Well, I guess we kind of have to look at when is the gift coming, in terms of the story plot, and it's coming
Yeah,
after
Hmm.
he he kind of says goodbye to Lulu, provides humanity for her, and then of course the butterfly chase, and he does all of that for the audience. But what in there, I wonder, set up that meal?
yeah.
But he doesn't know
wait,
either.
And
Right.
it's
Yeah.
It's the cat lady.
Katniss
The
though,
fact
like
that he even said that was curious.
yeah.
So the cat lady is back.
And I feel like for Katniss, like when she would get her gifts, it was always like very intentional, timing wise.
Right.
Due to
Mhm.
Hmm.
Haymitch, I mean, at least I don't know if it's ever mentioned, but like I think that Haymitch definitely is the one that like approves when gifts get dropped off.
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
think that that's just I don't know if that's like an
Oh,
actual canon thing, but I just assumed. But like after Rue died, she got the bread. After she got burned, she got the burn ointment. Like
mhm.
it's very intentional.
So,
that's
and
what's.
go ahead, Chase.
I was just gonna say that's kind of comical. Can you imagine? Like, Candace was literally in no water, about to die, and he just would send her a drop of water, but he gets rolls and like sparkling grape juice on day two with glasses to drink out of. I'd be kicked if I was Candace and watch that back.
Yeah, that's
That
true.
would that would irritate me so bad. Like I almost died of thirst, and you couldn't send me a
Yeah.
bottle of water, but you were out here eating like oh Charlie's rolls or something.
Yeah.
I
So
spent 4 chapters talking about how dehydrated I am.
right. That is pretty funny. There is an interesting connection, though, and this continues later on. This is his first gift, right? So he's just starting to think about this. Could be the connection I was looking for. He's
Yeah,
starting to think about why is he getting the gifts, and he doesn't know who's sending them, so he doesn't think like Katniss did that immediately it's his mentor. So he doesn't even think about Mags or Wyrus at this point. But later
yeah,
on, he
that's
is.
true.
Later on, Mags and Wyrus are sending him stuff, or at least Mags is, with the ice cream and so forth. And so he is making comments later on that suggest he's learning how to communicate with the mentors. And so the mentors are learning to communicate with him in the arena. And this is exactly the skill he's going to use with Katniss to communicate with her in the arena.
Mm,
Absolutely.
And so you can kind of see
yeah.
that developing here. And I think this is the first instance where we see that developing.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great thought.
Just a thought.
No, it's great. And
Yeah,
I
I
and
mean
I agree.
that has to be that I would assume Mags is my guess would be then Mags approved when to send this. I don't know
Yes.
who sent it, but she approved the timing,
Right.
and I would then assume that she has this type of communication like method with
Mhm.
prior tributes or with other
Yeah.
people in general.
Mhm.
I would be surprised if it would just be the first time she's creating this method of communication just with Haymitch,
Mhm.
with all the people she's mentored before. And so I would love to know where she learned that from. Like that's like it's so interesting. Then it's like
Yes.
all these mentors have these secret codes or
Mhm.
ways of mentoring and how they do it, posture themselves. And it's just so curious to like know like how did they come up with it?
Yeah. It's definitely a subplot, what's going on behind the scenes with the mentors and the negotiating strategies,
I would
with
love to see that. Oh,
yeah.
Oh my gosh, absolutely.
Which is probably something the capital audience sees more of
Right.
than
Mhm.
Hmm.
those in the districts because they don't maybe
that's
like
true.
don't know that strategy
Right.
with their mentors if they were to get picked.
Suzanne, write another book.
Yeah, that'd make a great
Let's
book.
do one more book.
That would make a great
Uh,
book. Yeah.
sounds like a topic for some fan fiction for somebody.
Oh,
Oh,
absolutely.
for sure.
So Haymitch, the next part of his plan is to find Ampert, but they don't really have the greatest plan for how they were going to find each other. It was just up north somewhere. So
Right.
he's like, maybe we should have thought of a better plan.
As someone that's like an obsessive planner and like needs to know like what the next step is for everything, this would drive me crazy.
Yeah.
I would be so stressed.
Right. Yeah, that's what I've been thinking as we've been leading up to this point, like all the different elements of things that have to work together, and it's just like, okay, it's just gonna work out, I guess. I'm like, but where? Where are you gonna meet? Like, how are you
Right.
how are you gonna figure this out?
It's like, you
Well,
know,
his language use too. It's like his poor planning. At some point, he talks about that. I
yeah.
just laugh so hard at his language.
So he
Oh.
decides that he needs to actually go looking for Ampert. He climbs up to the top of a tree to see, what he can see around, which very reminiscent
Very
again of
Katniss.
Katniss.
Yes.
Mhm.
Catching fire all over again.
Yes.
And he notices that the trees in the distance start to taper to a point and wonders if that's the edge of the arena, which is interesting to read now because we know that that's like the corner of the eye.
Hmm.
Oh, that's right. I didn't even
Yep.
think about that. I'm not gonna lie.
See, there's
Uh,
still surprises to learn.
Yeah, no, well, just rereading this, like I keep noticing things where I'm just like, oh my gosh, because I mean, this is a very hard one for me to get through because it makes me really upset. So I haven't
Mm.
reread this one as much as I have the other Hunger Games books.
Hmm.
Um, so like I love doing this reread just because I love noticing things that I haven't noticed before.
mhm. So he sees a flash of electric blue. So he realizes that that must be Ampert. He goes after him. He ends up finding him, and Ampert has the tokens, but I it hurts me because he mentions that it seems like Ampert has really, been through it. He doesn't look
Hmm.
the same as,
Yeah.
just the
Oh,
happy-go-lucky kid.
Yeah, it
Also,
really brings it back to reality. He
yeah.
says the expression on his face, so grim and sad, forged by the last few horrific days. Yeah,
Also,
remind me that I've had it easier than most.
Hmm.
also the fact that he's wearing the same like electric blue, because I mean he compares it to the butterflies when he sees the butterflies, that it's like the
Hmm.
same electric blue that District 3 wears. Like, is that it? Like, I mean, I'm sure that's intentional. Like, I mean, it's
Yeah, I mean, I
electricity,
guess
like,
the
you know,
shock is
yeah.
like, I don't know, kind of like technology. I don't like an
Do you think?
electric shock, electric
Yeah,
blue.
yeah, I'd
It
go with
kind of
that connection.
connects.
Yeah.
It
Do we think
does.
the mutts though are like specifically designed from like each district? I don't know. I don't
I
know.
was thinking about that, like
I don't know what the
each
giant
if
porcupine would
like
be.
Are the
but like
squirrels District
Yeah,
the
the
7?
squirrels.
squirrels,
Yeah.
but like the
It would,
bats underneath when Hamish is escaping the sub A could be for District 12 because they were going after him.
that's true.
Hmm.
It's underground.
Oh, this is fun.
Yeah,
I like
that's
this.
true.
And the
Mm.
candy pink birds.
For Maisley
But
Right.
and
is that
Or
12 also?
it
no,
could be
I
for
think
each tribute.
I
Specific
think
there
it's
might
more
be like
tributes?
related
one or
to,
two though. I could feel
And the
like.
yeah.
porcupine is just weird.
It seems
He
like
is
more
fair.
themed. It's a themed connection with the districts rather than the color, I think.
Yeah.
Like Maisley
Maybe.
and the Candy Pink Birds, relates to her sweet shop upbringing, that
Right.
sort of thing.
It would be so wild if they like told the capital citizens like the cool element this year is going to be
That's
that each
true.
there's a mutt for each of the tributes,
I can
They
see
Yeah.
get
the
to
mutt
like
Oh my gosh.
reveal
rotating on
them.
the screen. Yeah, the mutt's rotating on the screen, and it's like, hey, here's the highlight. This is where this one's going.
Oh no.
Well, and
Oh.
it's also just like, I mean, the squirrel thing though, that does go back to Mockingjay, I believe, with Beatty, because Beatty I think said something about shooting a squirrel to Katniss.
Oh, maybe.
Yes.
I think I vaguely remember that.
Yeah.
Like it's something about I don't remember this. Sound off in the comments.
I
I
got
don't
you. I
remember
got you.
what the context is, but I do remember like he does say something about a squirrel
I
referring
got
to
you,
her,
Ronnie.
and it's like,
Hmm.
oh no.
Can we go back to the binoculars? I don't know if
Oh,
this
those
is
are
just
so
a
Sure.
weird.
Yeah.
a technical thing, but I was getting nitpicky reading about this. I'm like, really? Can he really see
I
1 or
thought the
2
same
miles
thing.
away and to see the sunflower tokens around his neck, and that they actually still have the I don't
The
I
know.
mean,
blood
He
on
it's
was
it's
looking
them.
at
capital
really
tech.
I know, yeah, no, I kind of justified it with that. Was like it's a capital
okay.
tech.
Yeah,
It's
that's true.
but I did when I read it. I initially thought like just regular. I'm gonna have a pair of binoculars. I like looking at birds, whatever. I was like, there's no way you can see that close.
The other thing I did want to comment on before we move on is the tree climbing. I mean, by this point in the story, the first time I read it, I was just amazed at how adept Haymitch was at climbing. I figured he'd have some forest skills because he was always out with his friends, and we learned that. But he's doing a lot of the same things Katniss is, and we always thought that Katniss had kind of a rap on these skills. I mean, this was her.
Yeah.
This is her identity. And yet, here's Haymitch climbing up the trees, and he's making notches in the woods to make sure he finds his way back. So he's skilled at wayfinding. People have been doing that for centuries, trying to find their way back, and he just has all these skills. I'm really amazed that Collins imbued him with these skills, that Katniss has.
I am
Is
too.
that something that like disappeared as like the fence was put up around District 12 and less people are like going out there? Because Haymitch is going out like in the same sort of area where Katniss
Right.
was in District
Yeah.
12 too, right?
Yeah. But
Yeah.
like with Katniss, I feel like it's better set up because like she's a hunter. She talks about climbing trees.
Right.
With Haymitch, it's just like, oh, you can do this now.
That's
right?
true. Yeah.
Because it wasn't established, I think is the thing. I get that. I totally like.
That's true. Yeah, I guess you could say he organically learned these things, kind of
Yeah.
just by being alive, free range kids, right? Whereas Katniss was trained. Yeah,
They
Katniss
drank
was
out of
bird
water
ox.
hoses, and they didn't have to come back until the dinner bell rang. I mean, it's
Yeah, exactly.
Wasn't Luella up in a tree or something?
really.
That's like how they met.
Lenore Dove was.
Oh,
Yes.
right,
That's
right.
true.
Throwing apples down. Yeah.
Yes, the apple tree.
And he did go out with Burdick sometimes. So
Yeah.
maybe there
Yep,
too.
exactly.
Yeah, how did he learn it?
That's the question
adventurous
of the
kids.
century, Gabby.
Right.
It's the question of the century.
Who taught him?
I mean, there are sometimes where I see a tree, I'm like, I can climb that. I get it.
Ronnie.
My ego says.
My ego definitely says, and I always learn wrong from my ego, so it's fine.
I can't imagine it was Barbara Jure. Yeah, Barbara
No.
Jure. If she
Right.
if she ends up being the mom, then it's got to be, she's got the music background, right?
But like, yeah, I think tree climbing is just like it's so much more to Katniss connected because like with Haymitch, he does go into the woods, not legally, but he's just in there to like make hooch, like and distribute hooch and like
Right.
leave. That's it. He doesn't have any hunting skills.
Yeah.
Like, but I mean, I do think with Burdick, like he probably learned some things.
Oh yeah, no, I think that's definitely the case. They're all learning this stuff when they're young,
Yeah,
and they're all out in the woods together doing all this stuff. Yeah. So Haymitch is kind of they're spinning off their skills on Haymitch, basically.
Go.
So he reunites with Ampert
Mm.
under the guise of needing information. That's kind of the new cover
Yep.
story that he's going with. We get the "Hey buddy" line, which
Oh no.
And they just hug. Yeah, he had all this plan, and then they just end up hugging anyway.
I know. I love. I don't know what the line is directly, but when he's just like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna have this like gaze of like I'm here to like plot anything. I'm just gonna hug this little guy." And his description of Amber, where he's like, he doesn't even look like a man yet. Like his voice isn't dropped. Like he's just a little baby.
He's a little kid. He's just a little chick.
It just,
Oh.
just kills
In his
me.
little flock.
Kills me. Yeah, I'm curious as to how they're going to do this in the movie. I don't think the binoculars are going to be there. I could see them getting rid of those.
Really?
Yes, absolutely. I just think it's kind of like a needless detail. I could see him like maybe climbing up to the tree and like
I
seeing
hope we
him.
get him climbing up, so we just have that kind of visual
That's
like
parallel,
parallel with
absolutely.
catching fire. I just think that'd be fun.
Same. But there's quite a few things in this chapter. I'm just like I can see them writing that out.
I'll give you a Wyatt bet on that, Ronnie. I can see in my head that the screen is going to be having us look through the binoculars and seeing Ampert off in the distance.
Oh, I can.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, guys, binoculars in or
Yeah,
out.
it's gonna happen.
I can definitely see that as well. Listen, if we get that, we better get our big porcupine.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I think he'll get a big porcupine.
I don't
Oh my
know. I don't think
goodness.
it'll happen, but like I want it for me
It's gonna
personally.
happen.
I need to
Thanks for
see it.
convincing me that they're gonna keep those in. No, I want them to be cut out so we have more time for other cool scenes.
Yeah, but don't you want to see a giant porcupine? That's so cool.
No, I don't need that.
Well, I do personally. And
Okay, okay.
there better be merch of the big
The
The
porcupine.
porcupine
merch.
merch.
I want a plushie.
Oh man.
A
Porcupine
plushie
Oh
mutt.
wait, that might be
We
too
gotta
that's
get
the
Wouldn't
size
that
of
shirts.
be fantastic?
a plushie of like that's the size of a regular porcupine, but like it's the big porcupine from Sunrise.
Ronnie.
Imagine the
Need it.
squirrels though.
The
And the squirrels. I
squirrels.
love a squirrel plush, even though like I'm not gonna
You
lie.
know that you know that merch that came out that's like plants of the Hunger Games? We need like
Yes.
mutts of the Hunger
Yeah,
Games.
there you
The
go.
cute
Yes.
little like
Little
cartoon
tote
drawings.
bag.
The silhouettes.
That would be
Silhouettes
so
on
cute.
on stickers. My students
Look,
love stickers.
who doesn't love stickers?
Do they actually put them on things?
Oh
Because
yeah.
millennials have a hard time with that. We just
I
we
don't
just like
know.
to keep
I
them.
have I
We
do
don't like
have
to
like
stick them anywhere.
I have a gallon-sized bag
Oh,
um of stickers that I'm afraid to
I
put
have a
things on.
whole
I'm
box
afraid.
full. It's my just sticker collection that I
huh.
haven't put on anything.
Whoa.
If you stick it somewhere,
What?
you can't get it off.
Put
Like
it on
That's
something,
me with
guys.
I'm
patches.
a
When I
millennial,
travel, I get
guys.
patches and never do anything with them.
no, like if I put it somewhere, I'm gonna have to take it off eventually, and I don't want to ruin the sticker.
I
Put it
don't want
on
to ruin the
something
Mhm.
nice
sticker.
where you won't take it off.
I don't know where to put. I don't know where I'm gonna put that then.
I'll
And then
text
that's
you.
permanent.
Yeah, it's like once it's on there, it's on there. Like if I have to take it off, like you
I'm
can't
too
see the sticker.
nostalgic and attached to
Oh,
put the sticker anywhere.
the truth comes out.
I
Emily,
think
like, listen, we bonded over High School Musical last time, and now we're
It's
bonding over
stickers
stickers.
this week.
I
I
totally get it. I
I'm
just
glad
keep my
someone
stickers.
understands me, Ronnie.
I just have so many just plain stickers that I will not put on anything. They're so cute. I
I
can't
think
ruin
I'm
them.
oh sorry.
Hmm.
No, go ahead.
I think I'm weird. I put my whenever you vote, you get a sticker. I put
Mhm.
mine in my car.
Same.
Yeah.
I put it on my
No, I do.
visor. That's what I did the
Yeah.
other day. Yeah.
The iVoting stickers, I do have like I put them in a notebook. I have a little
Okay.
notebook
Yeah.
for it, like a journal.
Sure, makes sense.
But
Okay, so my students put a lot of their stickers on the water bottles. It's
see,
like a hub.
Yep,
It's a hub for
that's where I
stickers.
draw the line because it's like, how can you clean your
Very
water
Gen
bottle when you
Z.
put stickers
you
on
That
it?
is
can.
true.
You
I
can
wondered
clean
that
it.
myself. Yeah,
You hand
that's a
wash it
yeah, you hand
gently.
wash it.
Yeah.
But
I'm
then
too
I
lazy
could
for
never
that.
switch water bottles.
That
That's
Right.
the
too.
problem.
No,
Like
I have
I'm gonna keep my car for a while, but
Hopefully, yeah.
I
You like rip out the sticker.
well, I
Well,
just
eventually you
recently
need to
Done.
get the designer license plates. That's the next step. I mean,
exactly.
our neighbor next door, his car is THG. I'm like, really?
Oh, that's
Oh.
fun.
It's like
Like, why didn't I think of that?
I just got a new water bottle recently, and like it's very bare. I don't like it. I don't like it looking naked, but like I'm not putting stickers on it because I like to put it in the dishwasher.
You got to
I don't
put a
want to hand I don't
porcupine
want to
on
hand
that
wash.
one. You need the porcupine sticker.
Yeah. Yeah, you do, Ronnie.
I don't want to hand wash it. I have too
It's a
many.
conversation starter.
I guess it's true. Which sticker should I put on my water bottle, guys?
Maybe Emily wants to get us off of this topic. I don't know.
Guys, we got ballad chapter rankings to do.
I know, and it's the longest book, so
Okay, so they're giving an update to each other of what's happened in the arena. They're like eating a meal together. Um, they're using the cover story of giving a tour of the woods to kind of scope out the berm hatch. And then Ampert falls asleep, and I love this line from Haymitch. All the little ones seem to end up with me, Luella, Lulu, Ampert. I can't keep
Mhm.
a one of them safe. Why did they flock to me? It's tough. I'm in my feels.
it's
So
so
how would
sad.
you all answer that? I've got an answer from one of the authors from a volume we're working on, but what did you all think about that? Why did they all flock to him?
I mean, I just kind of gathered because he's kind of like a big brother figure.
Yeah, you were
Sure.
talking about that last week, I
Yeah,
think,
Mhm.
like
a little
he's
bit.
he's very like I mean, I have two older brothers and like three older sisters. So, I mean, I'm the youngest, I'm the baby. I would also
Hmm.
foster image. So, I totally get it. He just seems to be like more, I don't want to say put together because he's not, because he's going through a terrible situation as well, but he definitely seems to have like a good head on his shoulders. And I would trust him implicitly,
Hmm.
I'm not going to lie, especially in a situation like that.
I think kids are also pretty good at sussing out
Oh,
who's
absolutely.
genuine.
Yeah, that's true.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
I think
And
part of it is like being in such a vulnerable space and also being young or like physically vulnerable. You're weaker, you're smaller. You don't think you're getting out of the arena alive, and you're met with someone who is like kinder, who is bigger than you, maybe has a better chance of surviving, and they're extending an olive branch. I mean, I think that's you said big brother. I also see it as like a paternal aspect to
mhm,
it too,
Absolutely.
of
yes.
like of someone who is hey, Mitch is willing to protect the vulnerable because he also is vulnerable, and maybe he has some other like attachment things going on. I don't know. Um, or also because they're just so all of them they're all just kids at the
Hmm.
end of the day. But I think it has something to do with vulnerability and how hey, Mitch doesn't extend a kindness similar to like with Katniss and how she does protect Rue or has an
Hmm.
Yeah.
interest in Rue.
Right.
I found that it's like the people who are the most, whether or not they're guarded or they have a lot of responsibilities, so they're a little bit more jaded in life, they tend to extend like an extra kindness to the quote unquote weaker or just more vulnerable people that
Yeah.
they encounter.
Hmm.
Yeah. And
Yeah, so there's a paternal, either a paternal or a maternal instinct, depending
Mhm.
whether it's Haymitch or Katniss. And
yeah, no,
that's what, yeah,
that's
somebody
what
wrote about that recently was, kind of his role as a dad in a sense.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, Haymitch is playing that role. So Gabby, yeah, coming up with a paternal idea, I think makes a lot of sense.
that's what I was like trying to get at last week, I believe. Like, Katniss is definitely more of like a maternal figure because like how she had to raise Prim after her mom like just shut out, like just completely checked out of everything after her
Yep.
husband died. Um, but Haymitch is definitely more of like a brother figure, I would say. I wouldn't say he's paternal necessarily. He definitely acts more like a bigger brother, but Katniss,
Hmm.
on the other hand, is like she's mom. Like she
Right.
she's like,
He
all
doesn't
right,
have his dad, but
yeah,
he also didn't have the same responsibility of feeling like the parent.
yeah.
Hmm. Yeah.
He's
Unlike
yeah,
Katniss, so
he's
to speak.
certainly not as parentified as Katniss was in his upbringing because he has Haymitch has a parent who is around, and yet I still think he is somewhat like parentified, but
Oh,
that's
absolutely. Like in a situation like that, especially like you have to have somebody, especially if you're a child, to
Hmm.
like look up to and to kind
And
of like
and yeah, they've
cling
lost
on to.
everyone from home, so they have to
Yeah.
look up to someone if they can, latch onto someone. So,
So I guess he's more of like a sibling figure that has to be a paternal figure.
well,
Let's
that's
say.
mhm,
it's the same saying as like oh, be the man at the house,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
that's what being
yes, right.
parentified is. That's exactly what that is.
Mm.
which bless him.
Did anybody
Um,
think, I guess on that same page going up a little bit, this isn't huge, but it was interesting to hear Ampert kind of respond to Haymitch. He says, I still can't protect you. I can't promise to keep you safe from the game makers.
Yeah.
And
Oh
he
my.
laughs and he's like, what a funny thing to say. Who
I,
could?
no,
It's just one of those, I don't know, nice lines. I don't even know what the word is.
I know I totally understand because like I that stuck with me as well when I reread this. Because like Amber, I just think he knows that he's gonna die.
Yeah,
Like there's
right.
nothing you can do to
Yeah.
help me here. Like I'm
Yeah.
here for a suicide mission. Like whatever. Like whatever I
Hmm.
can do to help.
Yep.
Um, which is a lot of weight and pressure to put on a 12-year-old.
A little bit.
Oh my gosh, I have 12-year-old like nieces and nephews, and like I would not trust them with this. But the fact, I mean, the fact that he has like forced to basically grow up so fast, it's just like
Yeah.
it's awful. And the way that he just is like, yeah, well, you know, I'm gonna die anyway, basically.
He's arrived
Mhm.
at acceptance.
Yeah. I mean,
Yes.
which I would actually love to do an episode about like the stages of grief in the Hunger Games,
Oh
Mhm.
gosh.
because I think Katniss like she does it like Suzanne like writes Katniss's stages of grief I think really well. We can get onto that
Well,
later,
I
but
mean,
yeah.
Haymitch's whole arc is Stages of Grief.
Yeah.
Haymitch
And
is just grief.
it really comes to its climax in the last chapter later on too, of course.
Oh my
You know,
Mm-hmm.
god.
with the Raven. I mean, it just parallels his stages of grief.
Yep. I like the line on 241, Maisley Donner is not a turncoat. I
Yes.
really appreciated that line
Hmm.
as someone who loves history and just the use of the specifically not traitor, but
Hmm.
turncoat.
That's really good.
Which is also
Yeah.
like,
That's pretty
how
awesome.
is that a phrase that survived that long? Where did he hear that from? I'm
That's a
very
great question.
curious.
He didn't read it in a
The
book,
Covey's
huh?
books.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there we go.
Remember, Collins basically is talking through these characters from her father.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So whatever her father showed up with at the dinner table is what's in this book.
Okay, so I mean, the last page of the chapter, Haymitch is preparing for the plan. He's reflecting on how he's probably not gonna make it out of this plan alive. And we end the chapter with hope seems a lot like white liquor. It can
Hmm.
fool you in the short run, but like as not, you'll end up paying for it twice.
Such a good
And
line.
and boy,
Such
if there's a better line for foreshadowing in the future, I don't know what it is.
a
Hmm.
Yeah,
I
this is
don't
it.
I don't know where y'all ranked this chapter ending at some
Well,
point, but
we haven't done this
oh, you
book
haven't
yet.
done
We're
this one.
doing them in
Okay.
order, so yeah, we got this perfect segue.
I do think this is definitely up there though, I'm not gonna lie. That's a
Right.
great. Here, do we stop sharing my screen?
Yes,
Hmm.
please.
Got you.
So the last few weeks we've been ranking chapter endings from each of the books. We did The Hunger Games, Catching Fire, Mockingjay, and this week we are going to be doing Ballad.
Oh, I'm so excited. I feel like this one though isn't. It's been a minute since I've reread Ballad, but I don't know if the chapter endings hit as hard as they do in the other books. I don't know though. We'll see.
We'll see. One thing that pleasantly surprised me, I just decided to keep our old ones up here. Well, we won't be super picky about where we put the ballad endings.
Like I said, we can do like a master episode where we actually rank.
Right. But I love how it's pretty
4 hours long.
evenly spaced out between our categories. So at the very top, our favorite chapter endings, we have Throw's book. Then next we have iconic, then we have memorable, and at the very bottom we have kept me reading, which is
Mm.
still good. It's not bad. Every chapter ending kept us reading.
Of course.
So
I'm
we will
so excited
start
for
with
this.
chapter one.
This is
And
my first
last,
time doing this, so I
Oh,
yeah,
appreciate Emily's
just
Oh,
invite for this. So
sometimes we get heated,
we'll
so
we'll
yes.
talk over each other. It's all fine.
And also like the rankings, it's subjective. Like
oh yeah.
I would hope so, Ronnie.
And we all have our
Unfortunately,
different criteria.
we
one
have
person's
to
Throws
go
book
with
is another
my
person. One person's
what
Throws
I
book
say
is another
goes.
person memorable. Like
Right.
I feel like I'm always in disagreement here, but listen, if it was my way, Throws book would be like a lot of this, but
I came up with I didn't look at your criteria categories here yet. So, but yeah, they kind of dovetail with mine. I came up with 7 or 8 of them. I never, just kind of as a introduction for what I did because this was an interesting idea for me. I hadn't done it before.
Oh,
Yeah,
And
we
so,
always talk about loving the chapter endings. I think when we do
mhm.
these rereads, we're like, oh wow, that really hit. That was so good.
yeah.
So we just decided we have to rank
Yeah,
them.
it's neat. So it gave me an opportunity to come up with a list of criteria because I hadn't thought about that before. And, in terms of, okay, how would I rank the end of a chapter? So I didn't look at anything. I just came up with some of these criteria and then I started looking at options, at the end of the chapters. Like, okay, what different things did she do with these? So
So what's
anyway,
your criteria for the very top? Your
Yes.
very favorites?
okay, so again, like Ronnie said, very subjective in the sense that I didn't really rank the criteria like perhaps you have. It looks like you're saying Throw's book is the top. Is that like is
Yes.
that
That's
like
the
the
best.
Mm-hmm.
best? Okay, so that's interesting. No, I didn't get that far with it, but I've got a list and I just kind of check the list to see, okay, which things kind of show up and get me excited about those aspects at the end of the chapter. I mean, just a quick read through them in no order. Drama and suspense, foreshadowing, a shock factor. I think that's what you say, Throw's book.
Yeah.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
emotional things, and then there's twists. That's another Throw's book one, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then creative, like creative endings. Maybe there's a mystery to be solved, or it solves a mystery, or it's powerful, or it's vital to the plot. So those are the ones I came up with. So
Very
yeah.
Very
scholarly of you.
analytical.
Well, without being an English person either, you know what I mean?
Right, right.
So anyway, yeah, you guys go through this and I'll jump in once in a while. I've got my favorites here, but we'll get to that later.
Oh, I'm excited to hear what your favorites
Yay.
are.
Okay.
Okay, guys, chapter one, and I'll go ahead and, read it, maybe a little bit longer part of it and give some context so we remember what it is. Chapter one, and last but least, District 12 girl, she belongs to Coriolanus Snow.
Iconic.
Iconic?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say my piece
I
here.
think that's iconic. I mean,
I think it's like last iconic at the very
we
least.
definitely
Yeah.
did we know that was happening?
Yes, but like I do
Yeah.
think that the line she belongs to Coriolanus Snow is like so
Creepy.
creepy.
Mm.
Yeah, that's
And
Creepy.
like
true.
it sticks with me and I'm glad that they kept it in the movie as well. Um so that's why I think it's iconic. Like of course I knew that it was gonna be a District 12 girly, but like that line delivery is just like so good. I don't know. I think it's
I
iconic.
think it's iconic.
Plus
Okay.
That's a
sets up
great point though,
So's
Ronnie.
character.
I like that. Yep.
It sets up So's character. Like and
Hmm.
like he has like the whole like I own her
Yeah.
thing. And this is kind of like the first instance of that. So like
I do really like that.
it's creepy though.
Yeah. And
That
and Snow
first
Snow is or Choreo. He is creepy.
He's a creepy little guy.
And the
I hate
capital is creepy.
I hate him so much as like a book character, but in the movie I'm just like, it's Tom Blythe, he's hot, it's fine.
Ronnie.
He do whatever he wants, I don't care.
Oh, Ronnie.
All right, chapter two. Everyone knew what happened if you went off to the districts. You were written off, forgotten. In the eyes of the capital, you were basically dead.
Kept
Voice to
me reading.
Janus. Get me reading.
Kept me reading.
Kept me reading. I think in
Mm-hmm.
retrospect,
Like the concept of somebody moving to another district, or moving to the capital, I didn't even think was a possibility. So I thought that was fascinating. But other than that, it's just like, all
I
right.
think it's really good foreshadowing in
Yeah,
retrospect, but like if we're talking about like first read experience,
Wait,
then
what chapter number was this?
two.
that was two. Yeah.
Oh, snap. That is good foreshadowing.
Hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, that whole section about there's a line right before that about if you have debts or something, like you could become a peacekeeper and get
Yeah.
transferred to the
Okay,
districts.
that's like world building. I like that.
Hmm.
And we could put it. I mean, I'm down with kept me reading or memorable.
I'm fine with memorable.
I'd probably say kept me reading, but
Okay. That's fine, guys. That's fine. I'm not gonna
sorry,
die on this
I
hill.
just like
I do
advocated
agree. I
for
think
it
it
and
should
then
be
It's
just kept me
alright.
reading.
It's alright, Emily.
I mean, but like, listen, Gabby, did you remember that though?
No, not at all.
So it's not memorable.
Okay, chapter 3. Between the set of bars, the faces of the capital children gawked at him. He was in the monkey house at the zoo.
That was
Okay,
That's like
that
crazy.
was
That
Mhm.
was memorable at the very least.
I say
at the very
iconic.
least, I
At the
think it's
very least.
iconic at the very
Iconic.
least.
No, I mean it's
You think
iconic.
that's okay, so that
I
means
don't know
you
if it's
could
iconic.
consider Throw's book.
Oh my,
Yes, Emily.
Wait.
I think iconic.
it's iconic because like the fact that they're in a zoo was crazy to me.
I actually remembered that line.
Oh, same.
I thought that was pretty shocking too. So that's
Oh,
why
absolutely.
on my scale, I gave it a 3 out of 5. So, the monkey house at the zoo is not something I expected.
It was
Right.
disturbing. It was very disturbing.
Is that what you'd call iconic, or is that another category?
Oh, that's iconic.
That's iconic, yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
You'll have some new terms to have for your students this year.
that's true.
All right, chapter 4. Dean Highbottom's whole body relaxed, and a dreaminess settled in his eyes. He smiled unpleasantly. 3 such demerits, and you'll be expelled.
Kept me
Boo.
reading. I just like
Womp womp.
Yeah,
I also just like I think about the movie a lot when I think of Dean Highbottom, unfortunately, and I'm just like annoyed because I don't like his like delivery for a lot of the lines where he's like, "Anyone caught cheating?"
Yeah, that
And then
one's
it's
yeah.
the
like,
worst
and
That
it's
was
like,
line.
bad.
"Oh
The
yes, your father and I
entire
were
series.
friends, but I hate him." It's
It's
like,
just
all
so
right.
funny, like the relatability of Snow, because I feel like this is kind of more relatable than, going into the Hunger Games, but
Yeah, we've all
it's
had
such
teachers
a
that hate
first
us.
world problem.
Hmm.
It really is. Yeah, I only ranked this 2 out of 5. So
It just reminded me like Harry Potter or something. It
Yeah,
just
Yeah.
it just didn't
that's
it
true. Yeah.
it just did not, I don't know, it didn't fit with me.
like
Mhm. It's
not
like,
to.
yeah,
I mean, trigger warning.
are we supposed to be worried about Koryo's future here or something? Or
Yeah,
you
it's like
know?
It's
I
like, yeah,
didn't
pick
care,
you're right. Yeah.
but also like J.K. Rowling could never make something this brilliant. I'm sorry.
Right, I'm putting this in Cat Me Reading.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, chapter 5. If having Marcus as a tribute made Sejanus squirm, then good. Let him squirm. Lucy Gray was one thing belonging to Coriolanus that he would never ever get. Sorry, my friend, he said mildly, but I think I'll keep her.
I hate him so
Memorable.
much.
It's just
And
so
that's what
gross.
I have such an issue with the movie only because you don't hear that from him.
Right,
That's
Like
why the
that
book's better.
internal.
and the book is
Yep.
so
Yeah,
much
It's so
better.
good. I love that we
We
have all the ballot people on tonight.
just
right.
like it just like I know that they could only do what they had to do with the movie, but like I mean we talked about this after the podcast last week, but like I wish there was some sort of voiceover or something. I don't know. I mean, I think it's the best adaptation that they could do with the source material without doing voiceover, but like
Right.
he just
Hmm.
seems like he's a terrible person.
And you miss a lot of
Yeah.
that nuance of knowing what he's thinking.
Exactly.
Okay,
But
where do we think it goes, though?
Kept me reading.
I want
Thought,
for
I
me,
I
think
I
it's
think
thought
it's
memorable.
memorable.
yeah,
memorable.
memorable is where I was going.
All right.
Sorry,
Last
Gabby.
time I said memorable and everyone said kept me reading.
It's okay to be an outlier.
I think we're in agreement. Memorable.
Yeah. But actually, this was up through the chapters as I was ranking these. This was my favorite chapter ending of the 5 so far. The first 4 didn't do it for me,
Oh
but
my gosh.
this
Mm,
one did, because there was such a dramatic lead up to that line
Yes.
at the
Yeah.
end, and it just really put the exclamation point on that entire series between
Oh,
Sejanus,
absolutely.
I love
and
all those
mhm.
scenes between Sejanus and Snow are so good, I think.
Right. And it's all about his serious resentment. There's no way that Corio could ever be a friend to Sejanus, because there's so much resentment here, and it's all showing up on these pages. And this is why he's saying, but I think I'll keep her, because this is one thing that he's not going to take from Koryo.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's really quite the climactic end to the chapter.
Poor Sejanus.
Poor Sejanus. Poor
Oh,
Sejanus. That's what
Poor,
Snow would say.
I don't like Sejanus, so I cannot say that.
I will fight you.
No.
I will fight
He's
you.
just doing his best. His best
He's
wasn't
just,
good enough,
he's just
but
a little guy.
his heart was in the right place.
The road
poor
to hell is paved
miserable,
with good intentions.
miserable dead Sejanus.
Yeah. Mm.
Or, I keep forgetting that line, but it's back there.
Oh, I wish that was in the movie, honestly. It's okay.
So good. Okay, chapter 6. In one movement, the tribute yanked Arachne forward and slit her throat.
Iconic.
Yeah,
At the very
iconic.
least.
At least iconic.
Rose
At the very
book.
He's
least.
iconic. I
Throws
was gonna say
book.
Throws book.
Bros book.
It's
Okay,
literally
I
the
could say
only thing that
Throws
kept
book.
me going.
It shook me.
It did. Yeah.
Not the only thing that kept you reading.
Chase.
So, but like,
Sorry.
this was the
At
first
that
time
point,
that,
it
like,
was because it was just so slow to that point, in my opinion.
yeah. Well, like, this is the first time that like a tribute died outside of the Hunger Games.
Right.
And
Well,
then I was
right.
like,
That's true. Yeah, the tribute
I
and the
was-
mentor.
yeah, and I was like, oh, this can happen. All right.
Mhm. Yeah, this was Throws book and iconic and kept me reading.
Yeah.
I wrote down drama, shock.
I think it's
Okay.
A tier. S tier. Excuse me. S
Yeah,
tier.
it's a,
Or
it's
put
S
it at the
tier.
top. All right, chapter 7. Coriolanus had just begun to put two and two together when he saw the look of alarm on Clementia's face. She yanked her hand from the tank, but not before a half dozen, there's that half dozen neon
Yep.
snakes sank their fangs into her flesh.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That
At
was
the very least,
fantastic.
iconic.
So cool.
Iconic? I think iconic.
I just
Like-
said yuck. But it's not what I wanted to read.
Iconic.
Iconic
Anyone?
works.
Agree.
Okay. Chapter 8. How long could he expect Lucy Gray to last? She was fading fast, weak and distracted, injured and broken, but most of all, slowly starving to death. By tomorrow, she might not be able to stand. If he didn't find a way to feed her, she'd be dead before the Hunger Games even began.
Womp womp.
Get me
Dun,
reading.
dun, dun.
Kept me reading.
I ranked it 1 out of 5.
Yeah,
It was one of my
you're-
worst endings. Not that anything's
Oof.
a bad ending, but in terms of shock or kept me reading or any of these criteria, I just didn't see it.
Kept me reading.
Okay. Chapter 9. For a moment he laughed, forgetting where they were, how depressing the backdrop. For a moment there was just her smile, the musical cadence of her voice, and the hint of flirtation. Then the world exploded.
Oh,
Ah!
iconic,
Mhm.
iconic.
Rose book. What do you
Yes.
mean?
Yeah, no,
Rose
sorry.
book.
Rose book.
I don't know if it's Rose book 'cause you don't
Emily!
know
I
what's
screamed.
happening, but
Good. What do you mean? It blew
I would
up.
say
this
I'd
is
have
the
to agree
second
with Throws
explosion
book.
where I feel this
Yeah,
way.
I screamed when I read this part.
Yeah, I have to go with Throws book.
Throws
Whoever's
book.
counting the votes.
Okay, if everybody thinks Throws book, that's what it is.
Also, when I say iconic, I mean it in a gay way. Like, I'm not meaning it ranking wise. I mean it like, that's iconic.
Ronnie.
But yeah, no, it is Throw's book for sure. The visceral reaction I had reading that scene was like crazy.
All right. Throws book.
Yeah, I wrote down shock, drama, twists,
Oh, yeah.
and
What in the world is
mystery,
going on?
Also,
and the
can we-
mystery about it. Yep.
Can we talk, is this a safe space to say in the book it was Dr. Gall that did it?
If this isn't
It
the
is for me.
the safe space, Ronnie, I don't know where it is.
Well, like, it was heavily implied in the book. I feel like that Dr. Gall did that.
But in
That's
the
what I
movie,
teach,
it
Ronnie.
wasn't.
I actually teach that. I have the students think through it a lot, but that is my biased opinion, and all the
Mhm.
students learned that Dr. Gall pulled off that bombing.
She
No, well, no.
absolutely did it.
Well,
She totally did.
when I showed my like I went to go see it. I think it was the first week it came out with my friend, and like right when the bombing was happening, she was like, "Oh, is that Viola Davis that did that?" And I was like, "Well, in the book, yes.
Yes.
But in the
In the
movie,
film, they
no."
change, yeah, the entire
Yeah.
storyline has changed around that.
Yeah,
Why
and
did they
it
do that?
bothers
Like,
I
me.
don't
It bothers
it's
me
understand.
so much.
so.
They lose like such a huge. Oh, don't. I'm gonna stop. I'm keep going to
Yeah,
It's
rant.
like
I've got to
this is
stop
like
now.
this is the book. This is the
This is a
book,
retro.
safe
guys. The book.
space. It's a safe space, Gabby. It's okay.
Okay, chapter 10. Then she looked him in the eye, and impatience tinged her voice. You could start by thinking I can actually win.
Oh, iconic,
Hmm.
iconic.
I go memorable too. I mean, it's all
You
good.
guys, I think this is a kept me reading.
No,
What?
no, I like that line so much because it's like he really is just like, oh, I'm just gonna keep her alive, I guess. And
I guess for
this is the
me,
first
it's
like this
just
is the
that it
first
leads
split.
into the the next part, and I just like expected the end of the part to be something more.
I get that.
Yeah,
I
I can see
disagree
that.
with all of you, but
All right, kept me reading. I'm persuade.
No,
I
I'd
could
go
go up
for
to
memorable.
memorable.
we could do
Yeah.
memorable. We can do
Emily,
last.
what do you want?
I'm fine with that.
I'm just saying what is for me, like, but I also I could be between memorable and kept me reading.
I think
Like,
it's
it's not the
memorable.
worst.
Memorable.
Well,
There you
Yeah.
go.
I just remember
Yeah.
like that part of the trailer too when we all watched it in Vegas, and I was like, oh my god, they did it. They said the thing.
Yeah,
It was
the line
crazy.
is there. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it
It
was
is
very,
it's a powerful transition to part two. That's what I wrote
I
down.
It
agree.
is.
I absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, because it really starts changing their mindset, or Coriolanus's mindset,
Yes.
in the sense that,
Yeah.
you know what, we got to stop playing this game, really. It's like, I actually can win this thing, and you need to be on board with it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
There are 30 chapters.
Yep.
Hey,
Okay,
we're a third of the
memorable.
way through, though. That's pretty good.
I would do memorable.
Yeah,
That's
girl.
fine.
Okay, chapter 11. So Lucy Gray has just like performed her song during the interviews, and then we get he knew he should be elated at this turn of events and jumping up and down inside while presenting a modest, pleased front, but what he really felt was jealous.
I
Ugh.
hate him so much.
Boo.
It kept me reading, but
Yeah.
I hate him
The
so
next chapter, the beginning of that is really, really something.
Wait, can you start?
Are
Can
we
you
gonna
read
rank the
it?
chapter beginning?
No,
Please
but I just wanted to say it.
context. Could you read the
Just
first
like
couple
that
sentences?
possession of her, like we've talked
Hmm.
about a little bit, like
Oh,
it's just
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
it's so good, but it's so bad.
It's
Yeah.
character development, but there isn't a big transition from one chapter to the next.
No. And
Yeah.
and with character development, I don't even know if he develops as a character other than just turns a little bit more worse.
He doesn't develop much out of high school, right?
No. Especially like book wise, he's you just know
Mhm.
him to be like a little asshole the entire time. And it's like in the movie, it's like, oh, there he is, this little guy. He's
And
so
when he's so
sweet.
much older, he's still harping back on what
I know.
happened back in the day. He's hung up on it.
I remember we had quite a discussion over that one in, in Plutarch's library there.
Oh, yes, we did. Yes, we did. That was a
Wow.
good one. So what do we think?
I would
His
say it was
jealousy.
Memorable.
memorable, like last memorable.
It does insert the jealousy aspect here to his personality. So kind of concludes the song, the Ballad of Lucy Gray, and
Yeah.
what he really thought about it. Um, so memorable is fine with me.
All right, that's where it's going. Okay, chapter 12. So Corio has just given Lucy Gray the compact, and we get if he said it, there was no going back. On the other hand, if he didn't, he might be losing her for good. His voice dropped to a whisper. I thought you might want to use your own.
Oh,
Mhm.
I
The
it,
poison.
It definitely kept me reading. That is a great line, though.
It is.
I'd probably put it in one of the last two, but
Yeah, I would say kept me
I mean, it's
reading.
good.
It's like none of these are bad.
No, no, they're all great.
Yeah, I wrote down mystery, which means it keeps me reading. So I think
Yeah.
that would fit in that category. I don't know if that
Anyone?
means it's among the worst of the four categories, but
I think it's memorable.
Why do
All
you
right,
argue
tell us
that?
why.
Well, thank you for asking. Well, because one, it's one of the chapter endings I remember, but two, it also just really moves with the plot, and then also talking about his like mother's compact. Like it's just it changes the game, you know? I think it's more interest. It's too interesting to be in the kept me reading category.
Yeah, it is a little bit of a
Agreed.
agree with
twist and
that.
intrigue.
that's true.
Okay, I like that. I'll put it in
See,
memorable.
Gabby, I always knew that we could like count on you to convince us.
No,
So,
she
like
convinced me.
if I have any doubts about anything, I'm just gonna ask Gabby.
Oh, I
All
don't know about
right.
that, but thank you.
No.
13. At the center of the structure, Marcus hung from manacled wrists,
Oh my
so
god.
battered and bloody that at first Coriolanus thought that they were displaying his corpse. Then
Oh,
Marcus's swollen lips began to move, showing
God.
his broken teeth and leaving little doubt he was still alive.
Throws
Oh
book.
Throws
boy.
book. I mean,
Throws book.
what other
Yeah.
category?
I mean that I just remember that like because like I mean, when I read the original trilogy, yes, it's disturbing, but I don't know. Like when I read Ballad, it was like, oh my god, she's grown up. Like she's changed her tactics here, and she's now more disturbing. And I remember that just being so viscerally uncomfortable to me that like just like somebody barely hanging on to life and just like keeping them alive just to keep them alive for entertainment purposes. It's just like or punishment. It like really bothered me. I don't know.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
wasn't personally impressed with the end of this. I mean, I guess it could throw the book, which is fine. But I ranked it 2 out of 5 for me, just in terms of
Why is
Whoa.
my
that?
my
Oh,
Okay.
interest level.
Somebody
I
doesn't care
was
about Marcus.
well,
Okay,
well,
outlier.
yeah,
tell us,
exactly.
tell us your
It,
reasoning.
I just found it unsurprising. I mean, like okay, he's still alive. That's what the capital does, and it evoked some sympathy for me, of course, for Marcus. But otherwise, if as a ranking of a chapter ending in terms of a shock value, this didn't have it for me.
Okay,
Okay.
I can understand that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I can't, but
But this is a
I
safe
told you
space.
guys, I can be strange and an outlier sometimes.
it was so surprising to me. I don't know, like it really
Hmm.
caught me off. It was the same with like the I mean we'll get to it when we are rereading Sunrise, but the Amber death scene, that was like one of the few times that I actually had to close the book and like
Oh
chill
yeah.
out for a bit
Mm-hmm.
because it bothered me so much. And
Mhm.
this really deeply bothered me. I don't know what it was. Um, Nothing out of the original three books bothered me like that. I don't know.
Well, I think my capital-esque thinking after the trilogy is that I've been desensitized to a lot of this.
Oof.
It's like, yeah, that's what they're gonna do.
Yeah, it checks out.
No, that's true. That's very true. I mean, there's not really anything surprising that they can do anymore at this point. It's just like it's
No, but
cruelty is the point.
it's kind of neat to hear though that you can still be even like super fans of the series can still be shocked and aghast about what's going on. So I
Oh yeah.
think that's kind of cool.
Well, I mean, like I said, get ready for when we read the Emperor Death chapter because like that. I have a lot to say about that and how uncomfortable that made me
That's a
feel.
tough one.
That
You don't
was
want to you don't want to know what my reaction was to that. I only clued in on the pearly white bones.
oh, it's the worst descriptor ever. I mean, it's not the worst descriptor. Like worst descriptor, I mean like disturbing. We'll get to that when we get to it.
Yep.
But like, I do think that this is at least iconic because it's just it's really messed up. I don't know. I know it. I guess it didn't surprise some people, but I was surprised.
Well, it's in Throw's book, so
Yeah, it's
that's where it's
interesting.
staying.
Okay.
Emily, you're awesome.
I have the power, guys. So
She could sneak those little icons around. Nobody would be noticing.
I mean, honestly, who even knows? She might have switched them around. It's fine.
yeah, maybe.
They're color coded very nicely, though. I do like the color coordination.
Thank you. I'm very happy
Mm.
about it.
Yeah, it looks fantastic.
Okay, chapter 14. Shall I walk you to your car? He asked. I bet you'll find Sejanus in bed. No, Coriolanus, said Mrs. Plinth in a hushed voice. No, she nodded at the screen. My boy's right there.
Oh, that was so good.
I think that's a
Mhm.
Throws book.
Yeah.
It is.
For me, Sejanus is in the arena.
It's like,
Yeah, that's Throw's book for me.
yeah, it's Throw's book. My poor little baby. He just wants to help.
It's
I
a big
can
twist and a big mystery.
see my bias against Sejanus. It's like I'm like
Oh,
it's
come
like,
on.
but like for it to like it is a twist, and it did, set the scene for the next. I don't know if it's like the next few chapters, but at least the next chapter. It's a cool.
Did you not throw the book in anger then?
No, personally, I did not.
Like an eye roll type of
Yes, I
thing.
roll. Thank you, Jerry. Yes, I rolled my eyes.
No. No, he's my little baby. He's like my little revolutionary. Because I mean,
Yeah, see,
I'm very.
this is like a Throws book in anger moment, I think.
It's a throws book
Oh.
and just like, come on, guy.
Like,
Like,
what
are
are
we
you
doing here?
doing?
But like, I understand his, but I think why I connect with him so much is because like I understand his thought process. I've done like political protests and stuff like that. I may or may not have been detained at political protests. Not for me to say, but like he's just like so radical and he wants change immediately.
Mhm.
But I don't think that he sees that like change is very slow, unfortunately. Like you can't just have like your cake and eat it too all at once when it comes to stuff like this, especially when it comes to a totalitarian government. Like
See, my beef with him is that I think he wastes his privilege, but that's a
Mhm.
whole
oh,
other
no,
that's a whole
absolutely.
other thing. But I
No,
would say
absolutely.
the ending
I
is
totally
definitely
understand. But
Right.
he's also
it's
still kind of a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, that's
he's
true.
just a
He's a child.
guy. He's just
I
a little
He's
guess
guy.
naive.
this is a
Yeah.
YA book.
And he has
Whatever.
no one around him to like
Literally
help
nobody agrees
him.
with him. Like he doesn't have a single person on his side. Even like the
See,
people that he
don't,
thought
but
were
see,
on his
even that
side.
argument, it's like all these characters, I don't know. Oh, this has to be another conversation for another day.
Okay, we're putting it in Throws book.
Poor miserable dead Sejanus.
I mean,
Oh,
we
God.
had a couple dissenters here, but we had 3 for Throws book, right?
Yeah, I think.
You had
Yeah,
what?
it's a twist and a mystery for me. I would have a
Yeah,
throw
Throws
book.
book.
Yeah.
Ronnie, your
See,
Throws
I
book.
thought
I'm good.
14, I thought 14 was iconic.
I think it's the last of Thro's book.
Wait, which
Because
one?
like
Iconic.
that
Jerry,
definitely.
you didn't think Throws book?
Yeah, I'm more iconic. But if it's
Well, what about Chase? Where's Chase
yeah, what
at?
does Chase think?
Did
Oh,
we lose Chase? We might have lost
We
Chase.
lost
maybe.
Chase.
Okay, so I think
No,
it's
you
Throws.
didn't. You're not that
Oh,
lucky.
Chase, what do you think?
Is that
All right.
iconic?
Sorry, I was helping with something in the other room, but I had my earbuds in. Can we repeat the uh, ending? I'm sorry.
I think you
Repeat the
snooze, you
question.
lose. So I think
No,
it's gotta
no,
be Throws
Wait,
book.
wait,
He's
wait.
stay
No,
in
wait.
line. The vote
Stay
counts.
in
He's in
line.
To the
line.
people. The people know who.
Oh my
Sorry.
goodness.
It
This
can
is
literally just be the last line. What was it?
the end. My boy's right there when Mrs. Plinth points at Sejanus in the arena.
Oh,
It's about to go to Throws book, and
personally,
Gabby
I
and I
think
think
at
it's
least kind of
iconic.
a boring.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm going maybe iconic.
Baby
No.
But I'll
iconic.
put
Guys, I think we have to move it down.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I guess like
So sorry.
I would move it up
That's
and
rough
What
for
what
me.
chapter was that?
it's rough for me
I'd rather
too.
move down Marcus than move down that, but okay.
I
Hey,
agree.
you know I love a chapter 14, but yeah, I can't.
All
It
right,
doesn't have enough ants
chapter,
for me.
not the ants. Chapter 15. The footsteps came from behind him, quick and light, speeding from the barricade where the tribute had lain in wait. Coriolanus reflexively dropped Marcus and spun around just in time to see Bobbin bring down his knife.
We
Now
kept me
that's a
reading.
those book for me.
What?
Oh,
What was that, Chase?
whoops. That's a throws book for me.
No, it's not.
What?
Not the Bobbin love.
Okay, you know what? I thought
Kept
this
me
was based on
reading.
opinions.
It is, but all opinions can be wrong.
Some opinions are better than others.
Like it kept me reading. I was like, all right, that's exciting.
I
I mean,
think
I
that's a
knew,
kept me reading, to be
yeah, like
honest.
I think
Wow.
it's at the
Wow.
very least memorable.
I
why
could
are we
go up
all
to
raised
memorable.
differently? I'm
Literally
so
the only
confused
reason anyone
how
remembers Bobbin is
We're
because of
we're
this.
very much
So
in disagreement.
I
That was
I think
that
it's
was
know.
a pretty
valid
cool
chapters.
point
But like
in the
he's going into the
story.
arena, so
Like,
like
of
I
course a tribute's
assumed,
gonna show
yeah,
up and
like
Yeah,
they're
I
gonna
that's the
assumed
whole.
fight.
Yeah,
Like,
there has to
Okay,
have
but
been
you're
something.
missing
okay.
Suzanne's like fabulous descriptions and writing style. Like this is cool. I don't
I,
know.
I think we give this one up.
I would put in
save it for
memorable.
another chapter. I
Okay,
can put it
okay.
in
I'd go
memorable.
I would put
memorable
in
or kept me
memorable.
reading.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
one of
disagree
those is
with
fine.
that.
All
Yeah.
right, I'll stop.
No, Gabby, I love your insights. Please, you've
I know
convinced me
I'll
of that.
stop on this one.
Yeah, for just this one.
Saving
There are
it,
more.
saving it. Okay, chapter 16. So we're referring to Jessup here. What then ailed him? Any number of things could have sickened him. Any range of maladies been suspected, if it hadn't been for the telltale foam that began to bubble over his
Oh,
lips.
Yep.
I,
Iconic.
yeah, iconic.
Hmm.
I could go
Also,
iconic.
was I the
I
only one? I don't want to like sound stupid here. That like learned that if you have rabies, you're afraid of like you have hydrophobia.
I
I
learned
didn't
I
know
that
didn't
that
know
was
too.
anything
a
about
thing.
that.
And
Yeah.
like
I don't
when I
think it's
read
that
it,
intense, though. I think it's one of those things that
no, it
kind of like the
is.
gas plant is like
No, no,
played
no,
up a
no.
little.
I think I
No,
read
it
that
is.
in To Kill a
To Kill a
Mockingbird.
Mockingbird, Mockingjay. Um,
Mockingjay. What'd I say?
no,
no, you
Mockingbird.
said
you
it right.
no,
Okay,
you said
thank
it
you.
right. It's
Is it
Mockingbird.
a phobia of water, though?
No,
Or is it
no,
like,
it is a phobia. I actually like looked this up after reading this. I remember that like distinctly because I was like, is that a Suzanne Collins thing? There's no way.
Right.
And then
Yeah.
like it is an actual thing. And like yes, it makes you like if you just like have somebody with rabies that even goes near your body of water, they freak out. Like it's
And I
okay,
very
Yeah,
interesting.
I think more people who live in forested environments, like me from New
yeah.
England, I grew up worrying about rabies. It's like
Oh,
stay away from,
same. I had a
you
friend
know,
that got bit by a raccoon and had to get rabies shots.
yeah,
Um,
it's like it's worse than getting bit by a poison snake. You've got to
yeah,
get to the hospital immediately, otherwise you're going to die.
yeah.
That sort of thing. We're always worried about it.
So like I mean, I think it's at least iconic.
I go
What
with
do you guys
iconic. Yeah, I ranked it in the middle
Yeah.
of my chapter rankings. Yeah, it's an ongoing mystery illness. The pieces are coming together. That's what I noted. The sense
Yeah.
that there's been a lot of foreshadowing about Jessup and the bite that he had and his behavior
Mm,
changes. And so
right.
now here it is.
All right, going in iconic. All right, chapter 17. With no money for the taxes and no way to borrow more, the Snows were about to lose their home.
I mean, kept me reading because like we
It's
know that he's gonna be President
one of
Snow
those
one
first
day.
world problems,
I
gang.
was not
Yes.
worried. So I was like,
Yeah.
all right.
I
Yeah,
did not
first
care.
first world problem. Yep.
Yeah,
It kept me
like
reading. It did. It
yeah,
kept me
kept me
reading, but that
reading.
was it.
Yeah.
It's like I care more about Tigress than I care
Right.
about Snow. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Like
And
I'm sorry that
she's
Tigress is free homeless.
she's the one who's going to solve the problem, not
No,
him.
absolutely.
Right.
Always.
Okay, chapter 18. He moved to the snake tank, his back to the security camera, and leaned over, resting his hands on the cover as if fascinated by the snakes. From that vantage point, he watched the handkerchief fall through the trapdoor and disappear beneath the rainbow of bodies.
I say iconic. I'm
Ooh.
sorry. I have to say
Iconic
it.
for
I think it's
sure.
iconic.
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 Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Iconic makes sense.
Tom just having to go along with we're all like iconic.
Oh, if I don't agree with something, you'll know.
Not to say he will say his piece. I believe it. He's a professor after all.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, chapter 19. As the snakes
19.
swarmed her, the faded fabric vanished, leaving her with a brilliant skirt of weaving reptiles.
Iconic.
I thought that was
Iconic.
really cool.
I
Yeah, it
thought it
is
was
Mhm.
cool. I
iconic.
think that would go in the maybe creative category that
Yeah.
you have
Hmm.
going.
I
I
I love that imagery so much.
mhm.
I
Like
I would
absolutely so
say
much.
I would say through his book.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I understand that. I would put it up there
I
as
can
well.
see, honestly, I could see that too, Jerry.
It's like yeah, the imagery and then like because my qualifications like thinking of like when you think of ballad, what do you think of? And I think of that scene. Like
Oh,
he
Mm,
was one of them.
absolutely.
yeah. And
Mhm.
and honestly, like it's the perfect image of how, you always, even in the ballad books, like you think, oh, the snake's gonna, obviously eat the bird. But here's Lucy Gray, so resilient, strong. She's able to, hypnotize these snakes. So, I think
I
it's
Mhm.
pretty
mean,
cool.
she doesn't technically hypnotize
Well,
Right.
yeah, but she doesn't know that.
She thinks they
them.
are. Yeah.
I think I agree with you, Jerry, that that is the definition of Thoreau's book, but I think in conjunction with that, I have to have a strong emotion with
I
Thoreau's
understand
book,
that.
I
and
I
I
get
don't have that there, but
I get
I have to
that.
agree with Emily this time. Yeah.
Same. I mean, I do think it is like top of iconic because I do think it is extremely iconic.
Yeah.
Um, and I like I said, the visual of it is just like it's so good. It's
Hmm.
so good.
And it's climactic too. It's
Absolutely.
dramatic and climactic
Yeah, it's like
because
it's a huge point in this story.
Which
I
like,
yeah.
I think it's Thoreau's book because of that.
but like at the
Hmm.
same time though, like book wise, not movie wise, this isn't even the climax of the Hunger Games. Like there's still so much left of the Hunger Games
Right.
after this. This is not what ends the Hunger Games like in the movie. Like
Yeah.
it
Maybe the
is just a
movie scene
random
is carrying
scene.
it.
What was that?
Oh, I maybe the movie scene is carrying it for me
Yeah, I mean the
because it's
movie scene
really
is
mm,
great. I mean I understand why they did it, but like this is such like it's such a non thing like in the book because then there's
Hmm.
still like I said like a lot of Hunger Games to go for like after the scene.
Well, that's true, but it does set like does a domino effect of like it connects with the handkerchief chapter
Oh,
and
absolutely.
so much more of what's going on for like
Right.
it has a lot of carries a lot of consequences.
Yeah, but
Hmm.
like but from initial read though, where you don't know all of that.
Yeah, I was trying to remember back to my first read of this without all the imagery from the advertising and the movie and the artwork. There's so many
Oh, they're
wonderful pieces of
fantastic.
fan art out there, which makes this, I'm thinking it's memorable,
Mm,
but you've got the third out of the fourth category. So that is
Yeah,
very memorable
yeah,
because I mean, how many fans have done artwork with Lucy Gray with the snakes around her?
absolutely.
I mean, it's
right,
this chapter, it's this image right here.
right. And like that's a huge point like for the fandom and
Hmm.
honestly just what other chapters do we have where it could be used as like it's a huge point in the movie, it's used in marketing, it's used in like just
Hmm.
individual creators like fandoms. I think it's a pretty cool point. And how
Yeah.
it because of how it's used in so many different
Uh,
areas, it makes it it
oh,
makes it like Thro's book.
I still would argue that I don't think the moment was iconic until the movie came out.
See, I
oh
truth be told, I can't remember
like
what
like
I can't remember what I felt
you're
in
just
the
flying
moment
blind.
exactly.
all those years ago, but I can
Exactly.
remember what I feel right now,
I kind of
right?
remember myself thinking that I hadn't gotten all the connections yet. And so I was actually thinking at the end of this chapter, I wonder if her singing actually is affecting these snakes in some way. I remember thinking
Yeah,
that before going on to the next. So it kind of kept me reading too. But this is one of my top five endings of the book out of my 30 chapters. And
Mm.
Mm.
and yet I would consider it memorable and keeps me reading. But they're not at the top of your list. So maybe it's just hard to fit into your categorization scheme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apologies.
No problem.
Iconic is like extra memorable.
I mean,
Well,
we can
then
put it,
if it's extra memorable, then I think iconic's great.
yeah,
Yeah.
I would definitely be comfortable with making it iconic
Yeah.
at the very least. But like, I mean, if we were thinking about the context of like when I read it initially, I'm just like, all right.
I
Mhm.
I've always liked it.
I think
And Alan in
iconic
there.
sounds like the agreed upon
Sounds
meaning.
like the
Iconic.
I think we're,
majority for
yeah,
sure.
I think we're gravitating toward that average, I think, yes.
Down for that. But the movie, I mean, they did a really good job with that. I'm glad that they kind of made it the
Mhm.
climax because the
Because
climax of
The
Ballad
movie's
is
like a
very,
throws
because
book.
yeah.
the movie doesn't like adapt. It doesn't quite adapt the book as well as I
No,
hoped it would
right.
have.
No.
And
No,
I
It's
think
very
this,
it
different.
but
doesn't.
this chapter is so cool. Like
Mhm.
they
Mhm.
knocked it out of the park.
I mean,
Yeah.
like I said, the imagery of like the dress of snakes, like
Mhm.
I'm so glad that they did that. And like when I read it in my head, I did not picture it being as like beautiful as it is. And it like in the movie, it was so beautiful. I don't know, like I really really liked it. But it is one of those chapters where I'm just like, I think the movie definitely affects how I think about it.
So you didn't think like as
Mhm.
you read it that she was like
I thought it was stupid.
influencing. Oh,
Uh,
really?
yeah, that's
Yeah.
where I disagree.
Like
Wow.
my also my like initial first read of Ballad, I was just like, this is stupid. But I mean, I
Mm,
love it now. I'm like, I
sure.
as I
Mhm.
reread it, I'm like, this is a genius work of fiction. Like, I
Sure.
absolutely love it. But I was just like, I rolled my eyes. I was like, ugh, like, all
Oh,
right,
fair enough. Fair enough.
I was
Mhm.
like, whatever, whatever you're gonna do here, Suzanne.
Right,
And
right.
it's the same with Sunrise as well. Like Sunrise, there was a lot of eye roll moments for me when I initially read it, but now that we've been rereading it and talking about it, I'm like, okay, this is better than I thought. Like I get it now. I just have to reread stuff.
Okay, chapter 20.
I have a prediction for what you're all going to say on this, but let's see if
Oh,
I think
it's
I'm
I know what you're
scared.
gonna
Ooh.
say.
apt.
Say it, say it.
If there's
There
one that's more obvious, I don't know what it is.
They're
Go
arranged
ahead.
on the table like lab
Oh,
specimens were three items: an academy napkin stained with grape punch, his mother's silver compact, and a dingy white handkerchief. The meeting could not have lasted more than 5 minutes. Afterward, as agreed, Coriolanus headed directly to the recruitment center, where he became Panem's newest, if not shiniest, peacekeeper.
throws book, throws
This is
Yeah,
book.
Throw's book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rosebud.
That is one.
Wild.
It
Prediction was
can't be
accurate.
reading.
Oh.
Right,
I'm
okay.
joking. I'm
Oh.
joking. I'm joking. Just kidding.
Well, I just remember like when the game's finished, I was like, there's so much book left.
Mm-hmm.
What is gonna
Yeah.
happen? Like, what do you
Yeah.
Mhm.
mean?
I'm so glad I did not accidentally read the parts
Yeah, I
names
did that.
before.
Oh, I did. Yeah, same as
No,
well. I didn't either.
Jerry.
Oh, that's true. I didn't either.
This is
Yeah.
called the Peacekeeper.
Yeah,
The
when I flipped to the page that was like part 3, the Peacekeeper, I was like, all right, what torture are we gonna endure right now?
This
'Cause I
was
knew,
probably the most shocking line for me in the entire book was when I
yeah,
read this, you know,
Yeah.
the
absolutely.
newest, if not shiniest, Peacekeeper.
Oh,
hmm
a great line too.
It's written so well too, which is why I included like, the three items. It's great.
Mhm.
Which I forgot about the napkin, like the Academy napkin with the great punch
Mhm.
like situation. I thought that's fascinating. Because I think in the movie it's just like the compact and the handkerchief with also a detail that I like don't like that they did in the movie, but I get it, is like in the book it's like very small, like lettering CXS, like in the the hem of the handkerchief, and then like in the movie it's just like right there, just bold right there on the handkerchief.
It's a
I think
nice
they got it wrong
handkerchief
in the
though.
movie, though. In the movie, the handkerchief reads CSX,
Oh yeah,
and
CXX.
it's
I
like
mean,
the S
yeah,
is big, and I just don't know why they do that, but that's okay. Another story.
yeah, but it's it's terrifying. It's a terrifying line. Like I don't want to be forced into the military. Ew, my biggest nightmare.
Yeah. I love that foreshadowing.
I do too.
Okay, 21. Coriolanus twisted around on the bed, his eyes flying open to confirm what his ears already knew. Standing in the doorway, looking oddly at home in a set of fatigues still creased from the package, stood Janus Plint.
Throws book, I'm sorry. I was shook to see him again.
I was so happy he came back.
I was too, but at the same time he dies. So
Yeah,
like
but also I was like, oh, this is not good.
I know.
Mhm.
Kind of hoped we never saw him again.
It was the amount of dread that I had when I read that he was there. I was like, oh no, this is not gonna end well.
See, I thought it was memorable because it makes sense for his character,
Hmm.
but
Don't
that was
talk
my
I'm just
guess.
mad to have to hear him for another third of a book.
Thank you, Chase. Yes.
This
With
is
all due
Thro's book
respect to
for
Mr.
me.
Sejanus.
Y'all
I
are
was like, dang it.
you're disrespecting my son, my boy.
I was
Like
thinking of the lower
he's
end of
back.
iconic.
Jerry saying iconic, lower
Yeah,
end of
lower end
iconic.
of iconic.
Okay.
No,
I would go
say,
Thro's book. It threw
I
it for
say
me.
Rose book as well.
Oh, we got 3 for Thro's
Wow.
book.
Listen,
Yeah.
whatever the college professor says,
No,
it's
no, no, no,
great.
no.
What is
I'm
Chase around?
Yes, I'm here, of course, driving.
What do you think?
I would say it did shock me, but like, I don't think I'd list it as the top three things of the book, so I'm probably gonna say iconic,
Okay.
but a
That
very
sounds
high
like
iconic.
iconic.
Top of iconic, I guess.
I can
I
go
know.
with
Jerry
that.
said end of iconic.
I can
Gabby
And
settle
said
I'm
for
saying
top.
memorable. So
memorable, so it's
I can settle for top instead of Throws
Like
book.
if it put in another year and got a promotion, it would be in Thro's book for me, but it's just that iconic.
going
It's just
in
not quite
iconic.
there.
Okay, 22. Would the people attack? Would he be expected to shoot them? Did he remember how the gun worked? He strained his ears for the order. Instead, he heard the voice of the dead man ringing out eerily from the gently swaying corpse.
Oh,
Run, run, Lil, run,
iconic, at
Trendy.
the very least.
yeah,
run,
I thought
run,
that was
Lil,
great.
I
run.
think it's
It's
iconic.
so haunting.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
think it's iconic because of what it is basically giving you the backstory of, which is the hanging tree. I think it deserves
Yeah.
its
Mhm.
praise.
It's also
It-
like that's so messed up. Like,
Like
It
many
definitely
things
is.
in
yes,
this series.
I mean, she like she's very good at psychological torture.
Mhm.
Suzanne is, and like I mean, with the Jabberjays and Catching Fire, like that's like a hell that I would never want to live through. But like that, it's just like that's worse to me. I don't know. I
It's
hate it.
such a
Yeah.
cool writing choice.
It is.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
so good. It's so good. I mean, at least it's iconic.
Yeah, I could
Mhm.
go iconic.
Yeah,
Me
This
I
too.
would too.
this just makes me sad because like you can't compare Ballad to Sunrise because
It's
you
so
can't really
different.
see like what in Sunrise can match like these like scenes. It's just like it's so sad to me.
Yeah.
That ballad is so good.
Yeah, it's so good.
It's so
Really?
good.
Well, Ballad is very smart, and
Mhm.
Sunrise is very like surface level, I would say.
Really?
Ooh,
Yes,
Oh.
very.
Oh,
hot words over there.
I mean, no, listen, Sunrise is great. It's very good, and it's like very psychological. Like you think a lot, but like I don't know, Ballad is like so much more deep, I guess.
It's my number one.
It feels very
Yeah,
well crafted.
Philosophically,
yeah.
it is. Yeah, and probably the writing too in the third person.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Which I was so like, it took some adjusting to get used to the third person from like Suzanne.
It did for
Um,
me too. Yeah.
but like at the same time, like I especially since I've reread it, like it's so good. It's so like he's such an awful person and like
Mhm.
such an unreliable like people always complain that Katniss is an unreliable narrator, and it's like Coriolanus Snow is like the worst person and very unreliable. Like
And
I don't know.
actually, that's true. And since you mentioned this, I'll insert this. I'm learning more about the unreliable narrator side of things and the first versus third person.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons she made this as third person, this is from an English professor. I know, was basically that the unreliability for Coriolanus would be a lot worse because of his narcissism, because of his dishonesty to himself, a lot of different things mean that he would not be a reliable narrator if we didn't have that close third person kind of on his shoulder to kind of correct for this and to understand his thinking and what's really happening. So,
Absolutely.
Right.
so this is much more reliable in this way in third person than it would be if we were inside Coriolanus's head.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like
Well, like,
imagine like the cabin scene at the end of the
oh my
book.
God.
Like,
Yes.
oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
anything that he's
Yeah,
trying to twist in his favor. I mean, it's just it would not be reliable if we were inside
Right.
his head.
And what I like
It's
Yeah.
about her writing in the third person is like, I feel you get more into his head than you do like in first person. Like she's very masterful, I guess, at like creating
She's
that
masterful at
world for
writing it
him.
that way. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like it's
Mhm.
it's brilliant. Like I remember seeing that it was gonna be in third person. I was like, I don't know about that. I don't
Right.
like that because I typically don't like third person like POVs. I prefer first person. Um, but like it I feel like I understand him more than I understand Katniss at the end of the day.
Mhm.
Yeah. I think
it's
I
almost like
prefer.
American Psycho. Like you don't really know if the movie's
Absolutely.
actually happening the way it's happening, or
Yeah.
if it's all made up in his head because he's like portraying this
I
outward
feel like it
appearance.
would be more like that in first person.
Yeah,
Like
I
no,
don't
that's
it
what
would
I
be
meant.
okay, yeah, it would
Sorry. Yeah,
be
yeah.
the American
so
Psycho
wild to read it that
Mhm.
way.
Yep.
yeah. The American Psycho comparison is really good, Chase. I'm not gonna lie. Like that book is also very like you don't know what's in his head versus like what is reality. And it especially the ending, I think like Ballad kind of really mirrors that a lot. Um, but like in just like the movie, just this crazy white guy in the woods shooting a gun around. Like it's very different. You don't really see the progression.
And plot twist: I've never actually seen or read American Psycho, but
And listen,
good
you
enough.
were correct.
Make the
It's
reference.
it's it's the worst, most upsetting book I've ever read in my entire life, but the movie's great. It's fine.
I didn't know there was a book.
Yeah, it was. Yes, it is a book. Unfortunately, I
It
don't know if
still
I recommend
surprises
it.
me how many movies are based on books. It
Right?
still surprises me all the time.
Oh, same
Mm.
as well. I mean, I don't want to say I recommend American Psycho, but like, I mean, if you want to be sad and like, want to kill somebody afterwards, like, read it. It's fine.
Fun
It's very depressing.
fun fact, they're gonna remake it, and I think Tom Blythe was in the running for the lead.
Yeah, he was in
Wow.
the
Oh,
conversation for it,
fascinating.
which I
Probably
think,
saw Ballad.
which
Yeah.
I mean, yes,
That's what I was
honestly,
thinking. Yeah.
Okay,
20.
chapter 23. It's him, Coriolanus thought with dead certainty, his stomach twisting unpleasantly. It's the lover from this song.
oh, it's the
Yep.
Billy Tope.
Good old Billy Tope.
Hmm.
Ugh. I
I
mean,
think
keep
that's
No,
kept me
reading.
reading.
Yeah, it
kept
Yeah,
me
kept me
reading.
reading.
Yeah, kept reading.
agreed. It's so weird to see like how few chapters are left, yet there's so much
Yes,
story.
so much happens.
A
Yeah.
lot happens here at the end.
Kind of like
Okay.
Sunrise.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I think I mentioned this last week with Sunrise too. Like it's crazy.
Chapter 24. Without Barbazour's tip-off, Coriolanus might have been clueless, but as it was, he recognized the image almost immediately. It was a map of the base.
Kept me reading.
Kept me reading.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
say kept me reading.
I had some mild shock and I was curious, but that's about it.
Hmm.
I was
Absolutely.
annoyed at that point. Like, are we seriously going through with this?
Right.
Oof.
Yes.
Like, I appreciate the
This
spirit,
is
but
where
it's really
this is
not the
going.
time, dude.
Yeah, Sejanus is getting back into trouble.
Listen,
Once
he's good at
again,
that. It's fine.
And honestly, it kind of has the reverse effect of what it should because it makes me sympathize with Snow more. I'm like, I hate that you're having to always get him out of issues.
I
That's
think that's
true.
a point
Like, it's
though.
kind of
Mhm.
not a good thing.
yeah.
I
I've
think
said
that's
before at the end here, it's like that Edna Mode scene, like,
Yeah.
pull yourself
yeah.
together. That one scene with Sejanus and Snow, I love.
Yeah, yeah.
I think
I mean,
that's the
like,
next
I think
chapter.
that's her intention though. It's like make you hate him because that's what Snow feels.
Nah,
I don't know.
I think you hate him naturally.
No, I don't.
I think she has some other commentary on him.
She's my
Sejanus
little
I
is
agree,
good.
Gabby.
Soon.
I agree begrudgingly.
I love Sejanus, but I also agree at the same time.
Mhm. Yeah. He's a complicated character,
He is
Very
complicated.
and he was designed that way.
Yes.
Okay,
Dream-
chapter
Dream-
25. The one thing Coriolanus had never questioned was Sejanus's honesty. If anything, he'd have welcomed a little less of it. But this was a bald-faced lie, delivered as naturally as the truth, which meant that now anything he said was suspect.
I hate
Ooh.
him so much.
I love this chapter ending.
I know. I do too. I mean, it's definitely iconic, if anything, but like,
Iconic, if anything.
it,
Oh.
I'd say it kept me reading, but
It's
for good
not-
for good
I
for
was
good
gonna say
reason.
I
memorable.
know I have it irrationally high. I'd
it's
say
not Rose Book for me.
I think it's
I could do
memorable.
memorable.
Yeah.
Memorable's fine. Yeah. I had it. This was the point where he really develops a distrust of Sejanus.
Mhm.
Like it really changes. Even though he's already resentful for Sejanus, now he's got another reason to not support this kid.
Mhm. I feel
Yeah.
like this is the moment where he's like fully kind of switched on Sejanus, and so my
Yes.
heart just like plummeted
I know.
Right.
into my stomach
Yeah.
because you know it's coming, but now I really, really knew it was coming.
Right.
Yeah, I wrote down
So-
foreshadowing here. Yeah, so there's something. It's a good end of the chapter, but it's for a different reason.
He just like won't shut up. And it's like, I
Yeah,
get
a little
the
bit.
frustration,
There's a
but,
lot
like,
of ballad movie hate and Sejanus hate on this
I know, but like,
episode.
no, seriously, like I said, he's my favorite character because I identify with him the most. But like,
Mhm.
you need to learn when to shut up a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, he wasn't taught apparently from his parents.
No,
With
absolutely
a privilege that there are consequences
Right.
to your actions, and he hasn't thought
Yeah.
through the consequences yet. He's not at that point. So
Absolutely.
it goes back to Gabby's like being wasting his privilege, I guess.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
Bless
Yep.
his heart. I just
That's-
poor kid.
Indeed, bless his heart.
Or dead Sejanus. Okay, 26.
Six.
Maud Ivory. Okay, so Maud Ivory has just finished singing the Lucy Gray ballad, and we get Coriolanus decided to put it to Sejanus, who'd always been good at rhetoric, just to see if he had any thoughts. But when he leaned across Bug, he found Sejanus's crate was empty. Dun dun dun.
Thro's
Heavy
book.
reading.
It's gotta be Thro's book.
Thro's book.
Whoa.
I'm just
Oh.
just kidding.
Wow.
Okay.
I was
We
like,
were really there
wow,
for a
that
second.
can't
Yeah.
be reading.
Just kidding. I couldn't resist.
I think I'd like to make an
That's
argument
good.
for memorable, even though I think it could be, what's the bottom one? Kept me reading. Because I think it does. It's kind of like not a jump scare, but kind of like a jump scare. Because you expect to turn around and see him, and then he's not there. And
Yeah.
at least when
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting it. So it did kind of have an effect on me.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like a shoot, it's happening now. Like
Yeah.
something's happening now.
Oh, right.
I
Yep.
like
Okay.
that.
It's
I can
just
see
so
that.
deep in
I
that
can see
that
that.
ballad, and then it's like, whoa, he's missing. Where the heck did he go?
Yeah, and
Kept
that's
me
when the
reading
heart dropped.
quickly.
Yes.
Right.
I would put
kept me
less
reading.
memorable, honestly.
I like memorable.
I'll put it in memory.
Hey,
Same
That's
here.
right.
Good
That
point.
was great.
what a leader.
All right, chapter 27.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
His left hand adjusted the cover of the Jabberjay cage, while his right, concealed from Sejanus's view by his body, dropped to the counter where a remote sat. Coriolanus pressed record, and the Jabberjay fell silent.
Throws book. Throws
Yeah,
book.
throws a book
Throws
for
book.
me.
That
Yeah.
was pretty awesome.
This was one of my top 5.
Yeah, this was
I
great.
hate
You
it.
guys, I was thinking as I was putting these together yesterday, you know that TikTok sound like that I didn't have a pen and paper, I press record.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
snow in this scene.
Wait,
Anyway, if you get me, you get me. If you don't, sorry.
I gotta make that.
It's so upsetting.
Yeah, it's like we know what's going on next.
Yeah, like it's just like how much of an like I'm sorry for my language. How much of an asshole do you have to be to do that? Like he's just a little asshole. I'm sorry. Like I hate Coriolanus.
Well, if that trust is gone,
Mhm.
Yeah,
makes
like
sense.
it. I would never do that in that situation. I
I
like
mean, in a sense, he's become a capital lackey already because
yeah.
he's just doing his job as a peacekeeper and turning in the traitor, you know?
Well, and it's like the line. I believe it's in the book. I know it's in the movie. Um, correct me if I'm wrong. Where it's like he puts the cage in. It's like Doctor Volumina Gall, however you pronounce
Yep.
it. Um,
Hmm.
and it's just like the fact that he's sending it straight to her.
Yes, it's
Like
very clear in the
that's
movie.
yeah. It's
Hmm.
very. It's gross. It's gross.
Hmm.
I hate him.
Yeah, like there's still a point in this story around this point where he's really not quite sure what's going to happen. He's not certain it's going to get to Dr. Gall or what her reaction is going to be.
Yeah.
He also
he's
has a
still,
bit of hesitation.
Yeah, but like
yes,
he does it
right.
anyways. I think like
Hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
it's so gross. I don't know. Like, don't rat out your friends. If y'all were planning a rebel uprising, I wouldn't report you. Like, come on.
Oh, thanks, Ronnie.
You're welcome.
Ooh, good to know.
Okay, chapter 28. He heard it all, Sejanus's cry, the bang of the trapdoors, and the Jabberjays picking up Sejanus's last word, screaming it over and over into the dazzling sun. Ma, 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 ma,
Rose book.
Throws
ma.
book.
Yeah.
Rose book.
Yeah. Throws book.
Well,
Throws book,
okay.
for
That
sure.
This
was
is one
so
of the,
upsetting.
Chase!
Whoops. Well, I mean, to me, that's more of like an iconic. Oh yeah, I mean, he's gonna die.
it is iconic. I agree.
I understand
Yeah.
that, but like,
But
But
the
more than that,
words, the
it's
throws
just the
book.
words.
fact that like like Snow's actions had consequences. Like his
Hmm.
friend died. I mean, I wouldn't
Yeah.
even call him his friend, but like,
Yeah. It's like, this is the reality now. It's like, this is coming
yeah.
home,
Ugh.
it's getting real.
And so like, yes, he like killed Bobbin in the arena, but like this is like the first like direct death that he's responsible for, I
Right.
guess, if that makes sense.
It's not self-defense.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like this is murder. This is straight up murder.
This is murder,
Who was the
guys.
other one? He had three kills in this.
Oh,
Who's the
and then
greatest
it's
strength?
His old self.
Hmm?
Myself.
well no
Oh,
he
okay. So
also
it's
Mayor's
just
got
daughter.
it's
Mayfair.
it's Bobbin, Sejanus, and well,
Mayfair.
he does kill
Mayfair.
Mayfair. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you could argue this one as self-defense if you truly believed in your mind that he was going to bring you down with him.
Which he
And
does.
I have to say, he does have a good case about that. If you're in the military and you know what the consequences are, and your friend keeps this up next to you, then you've got to protect yourself. I mean, there is that sense of self-preservation there. I did see that.
I think that's a lot of this book is self-preservation.
Well, it is for his very narcissistic purposes. Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, chapter 29. Private Snow, he said, let me be the first to congratulate you. You leave for officer school tomorrow.
Memorable. Like last memorable.
Kept me
I think it's
reading.
a kept me reading. I mean, yeah, I think it's kept me reading.
I would do
Okay.
that.
I'm fine with that. I would go
Anyone?
memorable.
Jerry?
Oh, I agree. Sorry.
Kept me reading?
Yeah.
Or memorable.
I actually kind of ranked this one 4 out of 5, like on my own scale. I thought it was a pretty good chapter ending.
No,
Oh.
I
Uh,
like it as well. I really like it
because
as well.
the main reason was the whole mystery of him being a peacekeeper in District 12 has come to an end now. Like we know his out story, we know where he's going. Um, and this is how he escapes 12. And you kind of get a sense that this is his next step on his journey, you know? So that's why I thought it was a pretty good ending to this whole part of the story. But how that fits into this
My
schema,
convoluted
the schema, I
ranking
guess.
system.
Well, it's fine. I just yeah, it's you
My
can never
schema here, yes.
yeah. But yeah, it keeps me reading.
All right. I think I could go either way, but I guess kept me reading. Sounds like the consensus.
That's fine.
All right, two left. So the last official chapter, chapter 30.
Oh, we're doing the epilogue too. That's cool.
You're to study under me at the university. The university, here in the capital, he said in surprise. She dropped one last mouse into the tank. Classes start Thursday.
Memorable.
Yeah.
I kind of love her. Iconic.
Same. I honestly,
I
I do
think I'd
love her
put it like
character.
memorable because I don't know. I love
It
just
took
the
me
way
out.
she says that, like classes
Mhm.
start Thursday, and just it hitting you that this was all just some twisted, convoluted homework assignment for
And
Snow.
I kind of love that.
Me
And
too.
in the sense of a story, not like actually.
Right. Well, that
How dare
applies
you,
to most of this series.
you sicko.
Sorry, I panicked when I said
Kids killing kids?
that.
Why are you reading that?
Right.
I just always feel like the school stuff takes me out of it with Ballad. Like it makes it
I
feel
understand that.
like in the
It
Hunger
is.
Games, it's so everything is so like deadly, literally serious. And then in
Mhm.
Ballad, it's like, okay, what's our next class? It just seems
Right.
like almost like a Disney Channel version of the Hunger Games. So coming back to it at the end, I'm like, oh crap. Now we're at
Disney
our guidance
Channel.
counselor getting our schedule. Like what? But
And
I
I
mean, but it's
appreciate the
just the
full
Hunger
circle.
Games are, and they want them to be a normal part of life
right.
for the capital. Like they would
Mhm.
just talk about it at school,
Hence why I
Like
think it's iconic.
Maybe that's why it's so strange because it seems so
It,
barbaric to think
yeah,
about a society
Mhm.
doing that. So then it feels weird.
it's so
But because it's a
it's
casual.
supposed to be like
society,
that.
yeah, I'll roll with it. Nothing I
I'd
can
go,
do about it.
I'd go with iconic myself. Yeah, I thought this was one of the best chapter endings, but it's very hard to decide because this is the last chapter. And so it's, for me, it was really interesting to see how it all came together. It's like, okay, he's going to the university. He finally got his wish. And now we know that he got his wish. And it all came together right here in the last line.
Yeah.
I
Okay, wait.
mean,
So what are you saying? Which category?
well, I guess I would have to go with iconic.
Okay,
Mm.
Gabby,
Yeah, iconic as well.
Jerry.
Hmm. I'll say memorable, but I can see iconic though.
I'd go with memorable too, but
I say iconic. I'm sorry.
okay, it's
Okay,
it's gonna be
I'm okay with iconic.
I think iconic. All right, the epilogue, last one. Although he couldn't help hoping that, as the dean drew his final breath, he'd realize what so many others had realized when they challenged him, what all of Panem would one day know, what was inevitable. Snow lands on top.
It's almost sad, you know? It's
Yeah,
like you know what's coming after this.
I don't want to say Thro's book, but like maybe.
it's kind of Thro's book, and then I'm thinking like in totality of the entire series, like
Mhm.
God.
Yeah.
Oof.
It's a reality check. I mean,
Mm,
it's it's like, oh
mm.
no.
Yeah.
I
So
could
yeah, I
go
wonder
for
if it
Thro's book or
throws book toward the
iconic.
trilogy. Yeah.
Hmm.
I could go with either of those.
And I do love that it's a callback to like it comes it, she says it again like
Hmm.
Snowlands like it's his like anchoring. I don't know.
Yeah.
I like it. I like Snowlands on
Hmm.
top.
Just
Yep.
remember Suzanne being interviewed, that like one interview that she did at the ballad premiere where they asked her what was like a line in the movie she was most looking forward to
Hmm.
hearing on screen, and she said, Snow lands on top.
Wow.
She's so cool.
She really is.
That's pretty awesome. She's such a cool author.
What a neat lady.
Also, it's just like it's also like in Sunrise, which is
Yeah.
like I love the callback.
Yes. I remember that. Mhm.
I can
I
see
think it's
Throw's
Throw's book.
Yeah.
Sure.
Rose book. We're all in agreement.
I would
Okay,
do Throws book.
it's
And
going
this
up
is really
there.
his first documented case, well, second, I guess, of using poison. So his habit of using poison against his enemies is developing in this story.
You guys, I think we have the most throws book
Yeah.
that we've had.
Wow.
Travesty.
I
Well,
guess balance.
it's
Yeah,
equal
I'm
to
impressed.
Mockingjay. Mockingjay also has 7.
Wow.
Hmm.
That
Wow.
kind of shocks me, but that's cool. I like it.
I
Huh.
I was worried we would have a lot more that were lower, but it's still like very evenly distributed, which I think is so cool to me.
What a
Mhm.
level-headed lady that wrote this. She is classy and knows what she's doing.
She
The
is both neat
structure,
and
well
Hello.
level-headed.
crafted. She knows
Yes.
what she's doing. We'll see
That's why
about
she gets paid
Soder.
the big bucks.
Okay, guys. Well, this was super fun. There was some really great chapter discussion. We talked a lot more than I thought that we would about that chapter. And the ranking is super fun as always. Thank you, Tom, so much for joining us.
Yeah,
Come
thanks
back
for the invite again.
anytime,
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
as you
Mhm.
know. And we will be right back here again next week for chapter 18.
Woo!
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Woo!